man. Too many kids being found in these lakes, man. This is MTGV, and you with Miss V. She keep her ear to the streets.
Welcome in, y'all. Please smack that thumbs up as you come in.
But all trolls we delete.
This channel may feature copyrighted video and audio content under the guidelines of fair use permitted by copyright statutes for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. All content and credit go to the original creators. No copyright infringement is intended.
We know, but it's getting so out of control. Thank you for tuning in to MTGV, True Crime TV. Y'all know what it is, man. Team Vibe, Miss V. And make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And make sure you leave a comment too. Yeah.
Y'all see what we talking about today? We on part 2 of this paperwork. And I just want to say that, this is legit paperwork, just like all the other paperwork that's been released or talked about in this case. It is legit. It's just some paperwork that people missed, is what it's looking like to me. Also, I did not give paperwork to anybody. I seen a couple people confused about, the other side reporting on the same thing that I reported on. I just wanted to say I seen a few people reporting on it, but nobody said my name or where they got it from. And I just want to say that I always give credit to the original people who release something first, or if I'm sharing anybody's content, that's just common courtesy. But I didn't see that. And I seen some people doubting the paperwork. It's legit. It's stuff that we have heard in the case. I don't bring bullshit to my platform. I don't make up stuff over here. I've never been that type of creator. So I just wanted to say that first off. And if you in the building, drop down to let me know who's here. And also smack that thumbs up as you come in. Shout out to everybody in the building and everybody on the replay. Shout out to Mama Libra in the building. She said, yes, you do, Miss V. Thank you, fam. Please spread the word. Please spread the word. I always show love. I always tell people where I got stuff from. That's just common courtesy. I gave credit on Facebook and told them to go check out part 1. Oh, thank you so much. I'm beautifully created. I didn't know you was a creator. I'm going to check you out on Facebook. I'm also on Facebook. Yes. Please tell them. Drama free. We care. We definitely care over here. We do. For people that don't know me, my channel started as a crime channel in 2020. I'm about to be 6 years in as a true crime enthusiast. Like, I'm very passionate about what I talk about over here. I don't like drama. I'm not drawn to it. Actually, I ignore a lot of drama. So I just wanted to say that, I got your channel from TikTok where they got the information. You got my channel from TikTok? Okay. Well, that's what's up. And I haven't even been on TikTok in a while. I do have a channel on TikTok. I need to go live over there, but I haven't. And they gave you credit also. Thank you for letting me know that. So I guess, I'm only on YouTube. Those are the only people that I'm seeing that I'm really referring to. So I'm not going to be putting up no paperwork today. I'm going to just read the paperwork, and the people that was in here, you know that it is paperwork. Let me put what I already put up in part 1. So this is part of what we're going to be going over. It's the same thing. So actually what I want to do is go over the witness statements that we all heard. She came live and Gigi interviewed her, or let her come up and tell her side of the story. So I want to read what she actually said, also what she said on the 9th, because I remember that she did not get interviewed right away because they actually made them leave the scene and all of that kind of stuff. And I remember her saying that they didn't. And I'm gonna read some other things too. But I'm gonna start here. And this is I have read this part in the last stream. And it says on September 9th, let me start here. September 9th, 2025 at 10:28 hours. RDs, along with Detective Farrell, relocated to 2600 South California, Chicago, Illinois, Layton Criminal Court Building. RDs met with Judge Das, who approved and signed 2 search warrants for victims Romeca Blackman, cell phone, and offender Quadajah Johnson's cell phone. Okay, so let me turn this down. We're going to get into witness 3. And welcome in, everybody. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Shout out to Rhonda in the building. Don't put up no paperwork so the other side can try to benefit off. Yeah, man. I mean, I seen that report, and it was a misunderstanding because I did not give nobody the paperwork, but they screenshotted from my channel and kind of presented it as if it was theirs or that they had gotten the paperwork. No, this is new paperwork that I just released, and I didn't give it to anybody. I didn't. And I did comment in the live stream because I heard the paperwork and I didn't hear no credit. So I just said hi, but I didn't know all the drama that was going on in that live stream. I didn't know, like, I didn't like the way it was twisted, but that's her channel. And I personally, I mean, outside of the Romeca case, I don't have a problem with Real T TV. I mean, she talking about what she talking about. I don't agree with her on the Romeca case, but personally, I don't have a problem with her. So I'm not attacking her at all, but I just don't want people to be misunderstood about it because I know that Romeca's auntie, she talked about it on her channel about the other side not being able to get their paperwork. And then there was some comments that people was saying, like, thinking, like, saying, why do people run to them and all that? No, that is not me. So please don't put me in that. I have nothing to do with none of that. Okay. But I do use, I play things from Real TV. I play because Los be over there, right? And every time I played it, I always give her credit. I always tell y'all where I got it from. I even put her link in the description box. That's just what I do. That's how you supposed to do it, man. But instead, I felt like people was trying to discredit the paperwork. And it's like, what? No, it's legit. Shout out to KG Summer Mommy. Welcome in, fam. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get into it. And shout out to everybody here, even if I miss saying your name. I did not do that on purpose. I found it on FB and clicked the link. That's what's up, Dynasty. Welcome in, fam. I don't think I shared it on Facebook. So thank you to whoever shared me on Facebook. Oh, shout out to Wipe Down TV. Long time no see, fam. Welcome in. Good to see you. Miss Rhonda, hey, good afternoon from St. Louis. Welcome in, St. Louis. She said, I love it here. I love you here. Shout out to Vegas in the building. That's what's up, Dynasty of Goddess. My BFF, MTGV Crime Podcast. That's right. I see Wipe Down dropping the fire and horns. Thank y'all for showing me love. And I'm going to go ahead and get into it. I don't like to waste too much time. So, all right. So I'm going to read the first part. It says September 9th, 2025 at 15:26 hours, which is 3:26 p.m. RDs along with ASA Jutla met with blank at Area 3 Detective Division located at 2452 Belmont Avenue, Chicago. So the following interview should be considered in summary and not verbatim, unless otherwise noted. For a detailed account of the interview, refer to whatever. Okay, so interview of blank blank related that she was riding the bus, the 21 bus, from her grandmother's house to State and Cermak to meet her boyfriend before her dentist appointment. Blank blank related that while on the bus, she heard arguing on the street and she looked to her left and saw two females, one with red hair and one wearing a black sweater, along with one male who had long dreads, all arguing. Blank blank stated that the male was slamming the door on the female with the red hair who was standing on the door, on her car, on the car door frame of a white car. And that's what I was wondering yesterday or the other day when I read the other statement that so she's standing in the frame of her car and she's facing Quadajah, which means he really was closing her bad in her own door, and her butt wouldn't have been facing like for her to sit down. So he's really putting her in a big jam. That's crazy. And like I said, they jumped her. Like he put his hands on her, he put her in a chokehold and did all that he did. He hurt her too. So he was standing on, who was standing on the door frame of a white car. Blank blank related that she was on the phone with her boyfriend and was telling him what happened. Blank blank stated that the male was telling the female with the red hair to get in the fucking car. Just get in the car. While the female with the red hair was yelling at the other female wearing the black sweater saying, "You stupid fucking bitch. I just dropped off my kid." Blank blank stated that the female wearing the black sweater was standing on the sidewalk by the small black car, and the female with the red hair was in the street by the car. Blank blank stated that she got off the bus with her baby, walked down the street, and crossed the street to get closer to see what is going on because they were all still arguing. Blank blank related that she now observed the female with the red hair inside of the white car and the male in the street in between the white car and the black car where the female wearing the sweater was standing. Blank blank related that the female who was wearing the black sweater was now standing in front of the white car yelling at the female with the red hair who was inside of the white car, calling her a stupid bitch. So she's standing in front of Romeca car by the hood calling her a stupid bitch. Blank blank stated that the female with the red hair then exited the white car and yelled to the female in a black sweater, calling her a stupid bitch. "You want to fight?" Blank blank stated that the female in the black sweater then ran back to the sidewalk by the black car. Blank blank stated that the male snatched the female with the red hair by the waist and began hitting her. Okay, now the door ain't involved now. He grabbed her by the waist and began hitting her. And as she is trying to get away, he puts her in a headlock. Blank blank stated that she called 911, observes the female with the black sweater run around the car and grab a gun from the passenger side of the vehicle. This concludes the interview. Now, do y'all see any changes in hers like we have seen with Los's? I mean, drastic changes between Los and Holly's statements versus this witness 3. I got a better understanding of what she was saying, but no impressions that she's lying at all. Okay, now let me see. Hold on. Let me read this part. It says September 9th, 2025 at 7:54 p.m. Detective Carroll received a phone call from blank blank at listed, and then it's blacked out, related to Detective Carroll that he was representing blank blank and that they would like to come in and speak with detectives about the shooting of Romeca Blackman. Detective Carroll arranged a meeting at Area 3 Detective Division on Belmont or whatever, and on September 10th, 2025 at 3 p.m. So, hold on, let me read that again. On September 9th at 7:54 p.m., Detective Carroll received a phone call from a blank blank at listed blank blank related to Detective Carroll that he was representing. So is he, because we know that Quadajah has a male or a female attorney, so who was he representing? Carlos? I don't know, but Detective Carroll that he was representing blank blank and that they would like to come in and speak, unless she had a different attorney before Ari. I'm not sure. I'm not sure because we know Los ain't charged with nothing, so I don't think they talking about him there. But I'm not sure with that one though. September 9th, 2025 at 10:50 p.m. Quadajah was released without charging per ASA Jutla, pending further investigations. So she was in there all day. I mean, all into the next night. So she spent the night because she went down there about 11 something is what I think. Let me look again. Yeah, so it says on September 25th, 2025 at 11:07, RDs along with Detective Farrell spoke with Quadajah Johnson in interview A. So she was there for 24 hours. So I wonder if I'm assuming that they questioned her the whole time. Well, no, because she actually called, she got a lawyer. But yeah, that's what it say. So let me go back down. So what do y'all think about what witness 3 said? Is it anything different that y'all heard? So Romeca is the one with the red hair. Holly, bless me. Holly is the one referred to as the one in a black sweater. Hold on. Let me see what y'all saying. I'm going to start at the bottom. KG Summer Mommy said it's hot. Yes, hot off the press. In Vegas, Carla will be charged. Oh, we call him Carlisle Sway over here. That's his new name over here, boy, because how Sway, this man is something else. Let me tell you. So Carlisle would be charged with the exact same. Exactly. How is this any different than going to commit a crime and you the driver or something, and somebody get unalived, or you was there, you sitting up holding this lady. I'm just trying to figure out why this man ain't locked up. She mentioned that he was slamming the door on her, and it was a separate time that he was grabbed her by the waist and hit her. You know what I'm saying? That's when she was standing outside of the car, from my understanding. But he would be charged with the exact same thing. What is making me sneeze? Goodness gracious. This would ain't no pepper seasoning or nothing around. But Carla would be charged with the exact same charges as the person, plus kidnapping, assault, and battery. Okay, resulting in substantial bodily harm. And okay, I'm just not understanding. Her statements have always been consistent. Thank you. That's what I'm thinking. I got a better understanding from reading her stuff. But clearly, Holly poked the bear and she wanted Romeca out that car. Holly wanted to take her life that day. That's what I'm seeing. I don't care what nobody say. She clearly wanted to take her out just from everything that we're looking at. And ain't nobody making up nothing. Do you mind if I do a reaction video to your live? No, not at all. Not at all. I don't care. I just care when people don't mention me. You using my stuff and I mention people. I legit do that. I always give credit and put their links in my description box. So it's just like, damn, I mean, shit. Can I get some love over here? Like, damn. I do a reaction video to your live, and I will always give your credit, due credit, because you the shit. Thank you, fam. Thank you. Love you, girl. Thank you for the love. Damn. But yes, no changes. Thank you. He's a compulsive liar with a victim mentality. Okay. Exactly. I mean, that's a fact. I just soaked in. Yeah, that's how narcissists is. They always somehow become the victim and they highlight you as the bad guy. Like, that's what he been doing this whole time. Now, why would witness 3 lie for? She doesn't know any of them. Exactly. She has no reason to lie, but he does because he's involved in both with both women. And you can definitely tell the difference because every time they open their mouth, they forget they lie, and then you got other people lying too. So they telling different pieces of the puzzle as well from what you told. And the things that her attorney is cooking up is coming from what she's reading and trying to make it make sense. That's my opinion about that. Her job is to try to get this woman off by any means necessary, I guess. But I don't know. Hope don't nobody get in trouble. Hope ain't no laws being broken here, but it just seemed like dude should be locked up. This is crazy that he's able to taint her and do all the stuff that he's been doing to Romeca. As a matter of fact, with that being said, I caught something from Real T TV. I'm gonna pull that up. Something he said. Wait, where am I at? Oh no, I don't want that. And then I'm a read some more stuff, but I just wanted to pull up his last stuff that he was saying. Let me cover this up right quick. This was May 22nd on Real TV. Wait. Or is it? Hold on, y'all. Maybe I gotta refresh it. Because I know I put it in here. Okay, I'm gonna need you to stop. Oh, and also I want to thank Romeca Auntie La Leslie for sharing me over on her platform and telling people to come and check it out. Okay, here it is. So what I look like going to Real TV, playing her voice over here and everything, because her voice in here a little bit and not giving her credit. Anyway, so this was on her channel. This was May 22nd.
I really don't even think it was about me. Cause, man, I wasn't talking for the whole year. Like, it was just, I think it was just some pride or something. I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. It's just everything they try to pull to like defame somebody, fuck up somebody's character. It's like turning back around on them. It's like everybody getting a taste of their own medicine right now. And definitely said.
And signing that motherfucking petition.
But what everybody do?
Everybody business.
But guess what everybody doing? So some the hot seat get on them. They defending themselves, right? So why they be having a problem when I defend myself or when I say something? You know what I'm saying? But they can go clear something up. They trying to find this shit to a soap opera or something.
Let me slow this down.
I
They need something to happen so they can get views. That's what I think it is. They probably do. They don't got nobody to argue with.
They want to know why I'm always debunking what these people talk about. They want to know why.
Like they lying. I know because they lying. Over exaggerating stuff. That's what I'm saying. They be asking people like, how come a person just don't fight, right? You see what happened to the bouncer dude? The man that was trying to, the old man that was trying to get in that bar. Yeah, he got pushed. That got happened in a fight too, right? You can get pushed and get your head on curve, right?
Yeah, but that's what happens.
A fight is really too. People trying to say, man, it's crazy, man. It's just crazy. These people just need to stop trying to think. I got no heart. They try to like, let me cry in the wrong end. Carlos, my baby's out of here. Leave my baby alone. Yes, I can afford to take care of it. I only have to work for it. For a couple of years, I can take care of it. I'm perfectly fine. Sit back and relax. Outfits, everyday shoes.
Somebody
every day I can do it.
Why I'm always debunking what somebody got to
the debunk got a relationship with the person who debunked everything. You don't have to say too much, man.
That's why they really be mad. That's why they really be mad. What's up with the $2 Tuesdays? They talking about Lulo's spring needs. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about it, but they go get what they get them, and I don't got nothing to do with what they got going on.
Right.
But I posted for them. They doing a donation for them. I posted no problem, but I don't got nothing to do with it. I'm doing a lot of donating myself. So if I got my kids, they will be perfectly fine. But yeah, so if they donate some, please go support. I can tell you one thing they say that's true though. Like, I know you heard the family, some of them say, "Oh, she's soft." Yes, I was soft to my big mama. I ain't used to argue with her. I love her. She do anything she want. Come on, man. I'm smooth. Like, we ain't about to go that route. It's documented. Let me tell you something. I was on house arrest, right, with all them domestic charges, right? So, when someone get mad at you, whatever they say, to get you out the crib, that's what they write in the report. And for me being on house arrest, just for them even calling and she's saying, you got to leave, guess what I got to do?
Go in jail.
I got to go to jail, no matter what.
But people don't understand that.
They don't understand
no police contact, man.
No police contact. I remember one time, one of them, like, she called, and everything got settled. Guess what they did 4 days later? Still came and got me. You had police time. Dang, I said, I can't even.
Remember the video that they showed on the 20th that my sister, the post that my sister showed him when he was talking on August 20th? August 24th was our class reunion.
Okay, we gonna come back to that, but we gonna go back to what he just talking about right here. What?
I really don't even think it was about me. Cause, man, I wasn't talking for the whole year. Like,
oh my God. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna get it together in a minute. I just muted it, trying to silence it. That part right there. Okay. So now they ain't talked all year. Okay. So one of the things that I believe is that Quadajah was mad. She was big mad, right? Let's go back to September of 2024. And I talked about this in the last live stream. I was kind of messing up the dates or whatever, but it was September of 2024 when they had the hotel call. Okay. Matter of fact, Yeah, we can go to that too, but because I got all this stuff, right? So September of 2024 is when the hotel call happened, when they was in the room and she called Holly a bum and she told her she was pregnant and all that. Then in the statements we read, Holly said that Romeca had been harassing her since October, right? And I mentioned the fact that she had a lot of nerve to say Romeca was harassing her when she is the reason why Romeca even knew that she was pregnant, right? She the reason why she even knew that they was dealing with each other. So the fact that Holly was doing stuff like that after she knew that she had told Romeca she was pregnant, Los and Romeca was still hanging out in 2024 after that. Because we got and Holly somewhere mad. Okay. We can also go back to what Lo said, that they only been dating for 6 months. They baby was 6 months when Romeca passed. He had been dealing with Romeca the whole time that Holly was pregnant, and Holly was mad. She wanted Romeca to go, right? So I think that Holly was just had built up animosity, jealousy, and all of that for Romeca, and she wanted to take her out. At the same time, Romeca and Carlos legit stopped dealing with each other. I'm sure once she found out for sure that this baby was his. He even said in another time he was on Real Tea that Romeca had not talked to him all year because she found the baby was born in February. So Romeca left his ass in 2024. You can find other videos of me saying that. So Holly was mad because Romeca didn't run off her post quicker, right? And that's why you got the busted windows and the slashed tires or whatever all happened, because I got a video of Holly's car sitting there when Romeca is outside arguing with him. Okay, so it was a time that happened, and Holly was pregnant at the time, and so also Holly would have got pregnant with her baby that she has. She would have got pregnant in May of 2024. Romeca and Los wasn't on their best at that time either, because Romeca didn't have a car. And Holly actually teased her about not having a car and about needing to get a ride to her own birthday party. I believe Los popped up there, but I don't know. I seen it. It seemed like Los was there. So Holly is on the outside looking in. Now, Holly got pregnant in May, which was a month before Romeca's birthday. So that's why you got her I would never video mentioning her birthday, mentioning no car, all that stuff. She was mad, she was brewing, and Los still wasn't claiming her. And we see that in the statements. Okay. So Holly had all this built up anger, but Los was still dealing with Romeca. So he wasn't giving her the green light to mess with Romeca. But when Romeca cut him off and he knew that it was over, that's when he gave her the green light. He said himself, and this is my opinion based off of the evidence that I'm looking at. Okay, this is my opinion because it made damn sense and I got everything to prove what I'm saying. He said that Romeca, he changed his number, and then he found out that Romeca changed hers too. So how did he find out Romeca changed his number? Because he must have been trying to get a hold of her. He couldn't. She changed everything. She moved to places he didn't know where she was at. She was moving, living in and out of hotels, trying to get away from him. And Holly was doing I would never videos. So everything jumped off the end of 2024, and it started in September. It didn't get bad until Holly noticed that September thing didn't make Romeca run off. That's what I'm thinking. And then as far as that, when she claimed that she was 7 weeks pregnant, when she was arrested on December 3rd, she would have got pregnant in October. So Romeca was unalived in September 8th, to be exact. And by October 15th, between the 15th and the 29th, she got pregnant. So they celebrated after, is my opinion. And we also got a picture of her looking like she got a full set of dentures in her damn mouth because she's smiling so damn hard on the same day that Romeca's family posted everybody wear pink. Somebody stop me when I'm wrong. Cause yeah, they not fooling nobody but they self. Like, you're on the live internet. We see what you're saying, everything, and your stories ain't lining up, right? So when he say that he ain't talked to Romeca all year, no, she didn't talk to him all year. Shit, really? And then he was trying to, right before it happened in August, he went to her job. He harassed her up at the school. She was posting to her family that she wasn't gonna keep being scared. All of that happened right before, right? So we got the first day of school was August 18th, I believe. Let me see. The first day of school was August 18th. He had been trying to get Romeca all this time, right? He had been trying to get in touch with her, trying to find her, trying to harass her, or whatever he was trying to do, right? They didn't have a way of getting in touch with her. Her number was changed. He didn't know where she lived at and all that. But anyway, August 18th was the first day of school. August 20th is when she posted that she was tired of being scared, and we got that. He also went to her job trying to get her fired, right? He went to her place and tore up everything. Like, we find out from Jolly that hot water heaters and all kind of stuff, walls and everything was taken down by this dude. And I don't know why they ain't pressed charges on him, or if they did. August 24th was Meek's reunion, her and her sister. And Carlos popped up at that reunion, and her sister told him, "Don't talk to me," when he went up to her talking about, "Hey, sis." So he knew it was different. He was hurt that the family wasn't dealing with him either. And his plan that he had executed didn't work because he wanted Romeca to need him. So that's why he changed his number. Remember when we read his statements, he said that they had a no court order split custody going on. So explain this, sir. If you know that, why did you cut her and your son off? Because you changed your number. That came out of your mouth, that you changed your number so she couldn't get in touch with you. And you knew that she needed you to watch the son. So this dude just tells on himself. And that don't sound like a person that wanted to get rid of a person. That sounds like a person that's like, oh, well, if you ain't going to deal with me, then I ain't going to deal with our son, right? Because out of his mouth, he said, I wanted her to need me. Period. So let me see what y'all saying. Because that make a lot of sense to me. You on fire, okay? Thank you. Because he ain't pulling no wood over nobody's eyes over here. So when he say that he ain't talked to her all year, she didn't talk to him all year. She left his ass in 2024. And in August, he was trying to give it another try to see if he could love bomb her again and get her to come back. And Meeks wasn't on that shit. She was done. And he knew it. He knew it. Shout out to Gretchen. Welcome in, fam. How you doing? I got the recording of when he admitted to talking to her. Hold on, let me put this up. I got the recording of when he admitted to talking to her 2 days before she was unalive because he said she asked him for some money to get some food. Oh, he said that? And I'm glad you said that because I also talk about Mora. She said that they talked that morning. I got her saying that Carlos told her that Romeca called him that morning and asked him to drop the son off because she was supposed to be going to work. I don't know. people also said she had on pink, and I read she had on light blue sweatpants and all, you know, like, so I don't know. I don't know if she was going to work. I don't know if that call happened that morning, but a Holly supporter said Los told her that, right? So that hey, I don't know. But if she did call him that morning to drop the son off because she had to go to work, it would make sense to me that she would call and be like, hey, can I drop little Los off to you early because I gotta go to work, and can you take him to work and take him to school? And him, who got another plan, like, oh no. So I don't know if it happened, but it kind of makes sense because I mean they timed her, didn't they? They all pulled up at the same damn time, and then it would make sense that she would even be like, what? How the heck you outside the school but you couldn't take him to school? I don't know if that part is true, but I'm just saying that part was said, and somebody need to make that make sense. So, oh, let me see what else. He's now tagging me in his post because I shared a post from Keys and some of La Leslie posts, but I can share what I please. Exactly. So that's another thing I see him doing, harassing Romeca supporters, harassing people on the side of right. This is crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like it. And like I said, come July, it'll be 6 years I've been reporting crime. I have never seen this. This is crazy. Like somebody trying to control the narrative that bad that you got all of these other people also willing to lie and make up stuff. Both Holly and Los had it out for Romeca, but karma don't miss. Period. And it need to be a little bit more swift, but one thing for sure, it'll be on time whenever it happens, because this is sickening. It is. It is not fair. Romeca didn't deserve this. And then, I mean, I like how he liked to protect his sons, but you didn't protect the most precious person to your son, is his mother. Like, this baby was 6 years old and lost his mother. From my understanding, Carlos lost his mother. So this coming from Jolly, you know what it's like not to have your mom. Like, it's so devastating. And man, like, protect them all the way. Too late for that though. Shout out to Dr. Doc. Welcome in, fam. And shout out to everybody that shared me the other day when I was live. Let me look, because I be meaning to shout out everybody. I appreciate y'all however you decide to support my channel. I just want y'all to support by typing in the chat, hitting the thumbs up, hitting the share button. Then we have monetary donations. Y'all can, the other stuff I just read is all free 99. You know, just show love. People be trying to keep my channel buried, hating and all kind of stuff. I just don't talk about it, y'all, because it's pointless. But that happens to me. Shout out to Dr. Doc for sharing me out 19 minutes ago. Shout out to Lisa for sharing me out, which is Summer Mommy, 30 minutes ago. Shout out to my BFF for sharing me out 1 hour ago. Shout out to Terry Dow for sharing me out 4 hours ago. Thank y'all, fam. And I missed these the other day. Shout out to Clear as Day. Shout out to Dr. Doc. Shout out to Young Riaz. Shout out to Most Hated Bronze. Shout out to Terry Dow. And shout out to Bronze, Most Hated Bronze. He shared me twice that day. Thank y'all so much. And that means a lot to me, y'all. If you don't have the money, don't feel bad. I don't care. Just share me out, show love to my channel. Let more people know about me, because people be hating. You know, I ain't got no drama over here, and you know, ain't no clicks over here, and people be hating. So, but anyway, good afternoon. Shout out to Purple Paradox. Welcome in. She said, I finally caught you live. I'm glad you caught me live. And another thing I was telling people, if you're not catching my lives, just pop in on me and just watch some videos. Like, purposely type in MTGV or go to your subscriptions and then find me and just come to my channel and just watch stuff. When you do that, YouTube will start sending them to you. It's impossible for YouTube to send y'all everybody that you subscribe to. Us, I should say. So they send you to the ones that you tap in with the most and the ones that you most likely to click on the fastest. Absolutely, Jazzy said. Nightbot, always. Yes, yes. Thank you for hitting that like button. Let's see. Lady Tanisha, I believe jealousy caused her to unalive that girl. Absolutely. I believe that too. She was so insanely jealous. She thought that baby was going to make Romeca just disappear. But her and Carlos was still hanging out at the holidays and all that stuff. It just turned really bad when it did. And probably, like he said, they hadn't talked in 2 months. It sounded like something happened June, July, somewhere around there. That's when it was over. Okay. Before that, 2024, y'all see September of 2024, they were celebrating together their son's 6th birthday. And Holly had to come in on that. So who was the real hater? And then according to Witness 3, what we reading, what Holly was saying, she out there calling names. She said they all out there arguing. And she wanted to get her out that car. She didn't want her to leave that day, except for in a body bag. That's exactly what that tells me. So let's break this down right quick.
I really don't even think it's about me because, man, I wasn't talking for the whole year. Like, it was just, I think it was some apparatus. So I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. It's just everything they try to pull to, like, defame somebody's character, it's like turning back around on them. I really don't even think it's about me because, man, I wasn't talking for the whole year. Like,
he trying to roll back the whole incident that night, on that day on September 8th, it had nothing to do with him. But when we read his statements, what did he say? That they was arguing about him. So this is what I'm talking about. When you're dealing with a liar, I'm looking at something typed in black and white that say that they was arguing about you and it came out of your mouth. But now here you're saying it's too late.
It was just, I think it was some apparatus. So I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. It's just everything they try to pull to, like, defame somebody's character, it's like turning back around on them. It's like everybody getting a taste of their own medicine right now. And Duffy said,
and signing that motherfucking petition.
It sounds like he got a taste of his own medicine, and he don't like it when it's happening to him. When people can see you're trying to point all these fingers at Meeks, but everybody is pointing them back at you. And then they mad about the petition. He's mad about that petition. What's her name? Jolly. She came up on the show and went clean off. Like, I ain't gonna play that part of it, but yeah, it was a lot going on. Okay. So let me get back to this.
Everybody business.
But guess what everybody doing? So the hot seat get on them. They defending themselves, right? So why they be having a problem when I defend myself or when I say something? You see what I'm saying? But they can go clear something up. They trying to find this shit to a soap opera or something.
I guess.
They need something to happen so they can get views. That's what I think it is. They probably do. They don't got nobody to argue with.
They want to know why I'm always debunking what these people talking about. They want to know why.
Because they lying. They lying.
What? Ain't that something to be called a liar from a pathological liar? Like, I mean, if liar had a face, it would be one side her, Quadajah, the other side Los, like half and half, split right down the middle. What are we talking about here? I ain't heard nothing but lies. All you do is lie, according to Romeca, and we gonna keep what Romeca said alive over here. All you do is lie. Why you always lying? The hell?
Over-exaggerating stuff. That's what I was
over-exaggerating stuff. So I guess Romeca ain't gone.
Saying something. Let me ask the people, like, how come a person just don't fight, right? You see what happened to the bouncer dude, the man that was the old man that was trying to get in that bar?
Incredible, man, that this dude is making excuses as to why it happened, as to why you shouldn't fight, he's backing up Holly 1,000% right here with what he's saying right here. Wow. Yeah, this why she ain't fight. This could have happened to her. What?
Yeah, he got pushed. That could happen in a fight too, right? You can get pushed and get your head on guard.
If she was worried about getting pushed, she surely shouldn't have been at the hood of Romeca's car talking shit. Surely she shouldn't have been on the phone talking about you calling her the baby mama and all that stuff. Just like, I mean, I'm just saying, like, but the fact that she fired two at Romeca and she hit one in her left interior thigh and one, they say here, on the right side of her chin, but I read in another place that it was directly under her lip, like between her lip and her chin. Like, and it must have been off to the side. So, you know, like, wow. She had to do all that, huh?
Right.
And he approves. That's what he's telling us.
Yeah, but that's what happens.
A fight is really too, man. People trying to say, man, it's crazy, man. It's just crazy. These people just need to stop trying to think, I got no heart. They try to like, yeah, let me cry for the wrong end.
He don't have no heart. There's no way that man didn't drop not one tear out there that day. He's trying to clean it up, but he's a habitual liar. Exactly. That's all he want. All he do is lie. He don't know how to tell the truth. He's a liar and the truth ain't in him nowhere. Period. Hey, Miss V, mods and chat. Hey, Lula, welcome in, fam. Lula May in the building. What happened to the bouncer? Ain't got nothing to do with Romeca. Not here. He sound over guilty. He sure do. He sure do. Like, what? Holly wanted the spotlight. And here it is. She got it right, but in the worst way. Sitting her crazy ass in jail, facing prison time behind some stupid... Exactly. That don't even claim her for real. I mean, I guess he claimed her in the interrogation room to the police. Oh, yeah, we've been dating for 6 months. We've been together 6 months. But she said they've been knowing each other 2 years. He said 3. Which is it? She said we've been together for 2 years. He said we've been knowing each other for 3 years, but only together for 6. So for 3 years, no, for 2 years, Quadajah thought she was in a relationship. She didn't know that the relationship did not start until February of 2025. That's what she did not know. He said 6 months. Like, man, listen, let me let this play so I can get back to this other stuff. But this is the latest stuff that he's talking about.
My baby's out of here. Leave my baby alone. Yes, I can afford to take care of it. I only have to work for it. For a couple of years, I can take care of it. I'm perfectly fine. Sit back and relax.
Oh, he defending the baby. I ain't gonna even talk about that part, but I know what he talking about.
It's everyday shoes.
Somebody come over here and ask me why I'm always debunking what somebody got first.
The debunk got a relationship with the person who debunked everything.
He's so happy to say that. Look at him. I remember when I heard some statements that he had made before, like he was shocked that these people was going hard for him. Like he found his tribe because they was going live and the things that they were saying. So you know, he just ended up popping up on their panels, I guess, because of them defending them. So he's just happy now to say that because he got a little back. You know, he gave them their props. Like, y'all was going hard as heck, and I wouldn't even have y'all doing all this, even though he ain't got them doing it. They was doing it before him. But he said, I wouldn't have y'all doing all this if I was guilty or if I was doing something wrong or something to that effect. But anyway, just lies. In my state, he would have been locked up on the scene. He is whatever. Well, I guess he ain't on. He a habitual gun offender from what I remember hearing. It's insane. Okay, let's get through this. I want to get back to the paperwork, but I just wanted to, this is the latest.
You don't have to say too much, man.
That's why they really be mad. That's why they really be mad. What's up with the $2 Tuesdays? They talking about Lulo's spring needs.
He infatuated with his little twigs.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about it, but they go get what they get them, and
It don't look like he got his braids back in. It looked like a few braids he twiddling with.
I don't got nothing to do with what they got going on.
Right.
Or dreads, but he called them braids. I'm just saying.
But I posted for him. They doing a donation for him. I posted no problem, but I don't got nothing to do with it.
So I'm never on Facebook, but I guess I don't know if they are or not, but it sounds like it's something up to give to to Amir for spring or summer clothes or something, maybe. I'm not sure. I'll have to go look. Do y'all know what he's talking about? They saying the family is asking for stuff. And he's saying basically if he could have his kids, they wouldn't have to ask for nothing. He would take care of them and he wouldn't even have to work for a long time. Yeah, you don't have to work if you robbing every damn body else blind, cracking cars and all that kind of stuff. Like what? The sky's the limit, boss, when it ain't your money.
I'm doing a lot of donating myself. So if I got my kids, they would be perfectly fine. But yeah, so if they donate some, please go support. I can tell you one thing they say that's true though, like, I know you heard the family, some of them say, oh, so soft. Yes, I was soft to my baby mama. I ain't used to argue with her or nothing. She do anything she want. Come on, man.
He only liked to say that because that was the time period when he decided, you know what, I ain't gonna argue with her. I'ma just record everything, and I'ma push her, and then I'ma record, or I'ma punch her, and then I'ma record. I'm only gonna show one side of what's happening. I'm gonna be poking the bear, but I'm only gonna show the bear when she's responding to me. Yeah, that's why. Anyway, let me continue.
I'm smooth. We ain't about to go that route. Full documented.
Huh?
Let me tell you something. I was on house arrest, right, with all them domestic charges, right? So, when someone getting mad at you, whatever they say, to get you out the crib, that's what they write in the report. And for me being on house arrest, just for them even calling and she saying, you gotta leave, guess what I gotta do?
Go in jail.
I gotta go to jail, no matter what.
But people don't understand that.
They don't understand that.
Police contact, man.
Saying, you gotta leave, guess what I gotta do?
She gotta move
out the crib. That's what they write in the report. And for me being on house arrest, just for them even calling and she saying, you gotta leave, guess what I gotta do?
Go in jail.
I gotta go to jail.
So is he saying he went to jail because Romeca had to move? She claimed she had to move because of him? They came and locked him up. I mean, that's what it sounds like. I don't quite all the way know what he's talking about, but I think that's what I just heard.
To my baby mama, I ain't used to argue with her or nothing. She do anything she want. Come on, man. I'm smooth. We ain't about to go that route. Full documented. Let me tell you something. I was on house arrest, right, with all them domestic charges, right? So, when someone getting mad at you, whatever they say, to get you out the crib, that's what they write in the report. And for me being on house arrest, just for them even calling and she saying, you gotta leave, guess what I gotta do?
Go in jail.
I gotta go to jail, no matter what.
But people don't understand that.
They don't understand that.
Police contact, man.
Okay, so I remember Romeca saying when she was in the back of that damn police wagon, she was saying that he couldn't come to her house because of the domestic call that they had. That's why he could not use her address. He would have rather stayed with her, but because of the domestic dispute, he could not use that address for his house arrest address. She said that in the back of that paddy wagon or whatever, and I caught it. So I think that's what he's talking about. So quit putting your hands on her. But he never did, and look what ultimately ended up happening through somebody else's damn hands.
No police contact. I mean, one time, one of them, she called, and everything got settled. Guess what they did 4 days later? Still came and got me.
They need to come and get you now.
You got police? Oh, dang, I said I can't even.
Nope, you can't even. They need to come and get you now, bro. I don't know what the hell they waiting on, but something ain't right. No, Carlos, you the liar, okay? Always making up shit. Like, get out of here, man. Okay, so let me see. Where else did I want to go here? Let me see what y'all saying. Do anybody want to call in? It was always one-sided. Okay. Yep, somebody said. What does any of this have to do with Holly? You know what? I believe that she, just like she inserted herself that day, she inserted herself at the hotel, and also that day that allegedly something got busted up at his house. I think that Holly was holding all that in as if Romeca did it to her, and then she turns around and do what she did. Like it's all defending him and jealous because they were still dealing with each other. So she didn't want to have to deal with that no more. Like, you know what? She keep popping up. Like I said, Romeca wasn't around for a couple months per him. Yeah, because he wasn't trying to help towards, and it's really sad. Like, he wasn't doing nothing to help with his son, but now he want to come on here and holler like he daddy of the damn year, talking about what he did and how he did it and all that. It don't matter. You wasn't there when it counted, you know. And now he don't have neither one of y'all, and it's really messed up. But I mean, just his actions out there that day, his face out there, just backing old girl 9,000%. It's just like, what? Hold on, y'all. I'm looking at some stuff. Let me see what this says. It says history and investigation. This report is not to be read in conjunction with all other reports generated under record division. So on October 2nd, 2025 at 6:40 p.m., in continuation of this homicide investigation, RDs conducted a photo spread at the location on Belmont. Prior to viewing the photo spread, witness blank, blank, blank was presented with a CPD photo live lineup advisory form. The content of the form was explained. After reviewing the advisory form, blank, blank signed the form to indicate that she understood the content as explained. Hold on, I think I got a call.
Call from Purple Paradox. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hey, caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Purple Paradox. I'm calling from North Carolina.
Hey, Purple Paradox. Thanks for calling in. What you got to say, girl?
I was just wanting to say that I know Ms. V was talking about the donations.
Uh-huh.
The Pig Squad decided to do that. They do like different days, certain donations.
Okay.
They just decided to do that just to keep Miss Tina afloat, and you know what I'm saying, look out. It's all in honor of Romeca. It's not like they're begging for any money. They're not asking for anything.
Okay.
That's just something they decided to do.
And thanks for telling me, because I did see I think it was Tion that was talking about that, right?
Yeah, it's Tion.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the Pink Squad. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Tion.
Okay.
Yeah. And then also remember when he can't go to her, when he got in trouble about her apartment, it was that he went and tore it up, so she got put out.
Yep. And that was on the 20th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why he's just up there lying about everything. That's all. And then he got those supporters, like I said in the chat, those supporters, they're going to leave him as soon as it's over with.
Yeah.
They're not going to keep supporting him.
No.
They're just out here for the clicks and views.
Do you think they believe what they're saying, though?
No. Because it doesn't make any sense. It's not common sense. If they really believe it, then they're just as ignorant as he is.
I don't
think they do. It's very possible that they do believe him, but I don't think they do, because if you think about it, those same people who support him came from other sectors. They picked sides, and then when they picked those sides, it was basically to run up a check for clicks and views.
Okay.
So why not be on the opposing side? Because everybody that's on the Romeca side, they were really popping for a minute. So here come the people on the opposing side to get themselves popping. They want to cause confusion. What other people like, some people like to see on some of these social media apps of all the vitriol towards one another and things of that nature. I don't think they believe him. I think they're just trying to run up a tree.
Yep, I believe you too. Yeah, because I actually said that. I was like, these people, I don't even believe they believe what they're saying, because it is just ridiculous, man.
I noticed that, like, with the main people that he talked to, they are still cool with the Pink Squad. So even though they say what they say, they're cool with the Pink Squad, but they're still on the opposite side.
I remember hearing, that people will be acting like they ops online, right? And then they be behind the scenes planning it and talking and all that just to run up a bag. So I wasn't aware of that in the beginning, but I since came to realize that. I'm
not a content creator, but just I bounce around YouTube because I don't watch TV no more. I just bounce around YouTube.
Me either, girl. I don't watch TV.
And I observe people, and I see. I'm like, I wonder how they really beefing. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it seems fake, sometimes it seems real. But yeah, that's what they do because people love controversy. People love people disagreeing. It's like, to me, people not getting along. It's like the most negative things in the world. Some people really love more than being together, doing things for one another. It's ridiculous to me.
Yeah, it's true. I agree. And
I don't
know
really
exactly
get out
what
here
you're saying.
much. Yep. My name is, my name rings on certain people's pages, but I have people coming out to me. I'm like, I'm not even content creator. Why you mention me?
Do you be on panels?
Yeah, I don't really get on Maya's channel or TR. That's it.
Okay.
And and like me and a couple other people, we chit chat in the comments, but that's it. I don't really get on panels like that.
Yeah, I just wonder, how did your name get wrapped up? That's why I asked, because I'm like, normally
just by being on Maya and Tion's page, and then I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna speak my. It's only one person that really is, and that's somebody who don't matter to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. I don't care.
So what do you think about, I don't know if you heard part 1, but what do you think about the newer information that's been out, like their statements?
I think that it's gonna come back and bite both of them in the behind.
Do you think Carlos will be arrested?
Yeah.
What do you think they waiting on? Because this stuff I want to know.
I think they're really trying to investigate it now, but I think that's what they're waiting on. Because if you think about it, no matter what, he might not be accused of her demise, but it's very possible the assault charge may stick. Because he seriously assaulted her. And I think they may be waiting to get Holly out the way to come after him, because once the witnesses come up and say what they're saying, then it's definite. You know what I'm saying? Or it's very possible that they're still sitting back looking at him like, we might can get him for a little bit more.
Yep, that's what I was thinking too. Like maybe they investigating some other stuff, a bigger thing that they can make him the main person on, because they won't be able to get him for the M charge because he didn't fire at her. So maybe they looking at something bigger.
The assault charge is what's got them probably looking at him. So why not go and investigate other things? Because see, it's like this. A lot of people don't understand. Just because the police or DA and stuff, they're not saying anything. They be behind the scenes investigating. They be talking to people that y'all don't even know they talking.
Yeah.
They be investigating. They be going through your stuff. You don't even know it. They can be tapping your phones and you don't even know.
Yeah.
So I believe that they're trying to further investigate him to make some stuff big. They got her hands back.
Yeah.
But for him, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So they gotta get him on something that was sick, even if they don't get him on even that whole situation. He has really put himself in a light for the authorities to look at him.
Yeah, he told all his business. I mean, everything, them money orders and stuff.
Him and David on them cut waters. He should have smacked David for being on them cut waters.
Put the cut waters down, man. No, pick them up.
Right.
Cheers.
Look, we say pick them up because we want, what's supposed to happen to him to happen.
Keep on talking.
Because I really believe that, keep talking. And him going on these other shows, on them other people, keep talking.
Mm-hmm. Keep talking.
Keep talking. Because all people going to do is compare it. And Keys is on that neck.
He is. That petition is making him upset. Because Jolly had to jump on because she said he was attacking her because she shared the petition. She like, I'm not the same JoJo you used to know, bro. Like, this ain't that. Because it seemed like he butt hurt about her. Because she basically sounded like they was kind of like best friends, really good friends. Like they ran together.
Right. And see, I think what his problem is, when he first went to the family, they didn't think he did anything wrong because of the way he explained it. So they were still cool with him.
Mm-hmm.
But then when stuff started coming out, showing what he really did, they don't fool with him no more. And to him, that probably was a real family to him.
Yep.
But, dude, that one bad decision right there at that moment, that burnt that bridge for you.
Yeah.
But you can't be mad about it. You got to take accountability. I think that even if he took accountability for the whole situation, that family wouldn't be so mad at him.
That's right.
If he told them everything that happened and take accountability, I'm sorry, I did this wrong, I did that wrong. Yeah, I played them two women against each other. Old girl was a lunatic. She did this. And he really took a real accountability instead of being online bashing her. That family would still probably be, because they seem to be pretty cool people to where they don't want no drama. They don't want no problem. And they're very loving, it seems like.
Yeah, I agree.
So I don't think that family would diss him if he would, because really, when he did what he did with Q, that is the one thing that got that family against him, because they knew the only way dude had that stuff because they had something from him.
That's horrible, man. I don't know how a person
That
sleep at night with that. Yeah.
And then the thing about it is that's what got Holly supporters going, because that's the one thing they still stick with. Oh, she couldn't terrorize the city and she couldn't do this and do that. Homegirl wasn't terrorizing nobody but him. And it was only after he did something to her.
That's right. He tried to make it seem like she was on a rampage, and she had calmed down on him too. Like she was over it.
Yeah.
After going to his house, all that lying, telling her he's one place and then he's out of time, he's somewhere else. He was just playing too many games.
Right. And I don't understand why it's so many women on his side, because come on now. At least 75% of y'all done been played by a man.
You know it.
Y'all should know how she feels.
You know it.
How she felt. You know what I'm saying? So, and then if that dude do something to provoke you, you gonna come out, you gonna cuss him out, you gonna do whatever. And then when you're young, I'm older. Shoot. Back in the day, I used to tell my baby daddy cars up, because I always told him from the day that we got together, you mess with me, your car going first.
Oh man.
Because I can't beat you.
Man,
your car
listen.
going first.
I ain't gonna tell on myself, but I feel you. I feel you.
Look, I went to jail for it.
So you did? Shoot.
Yeah, I already went to jail for it.
Girl, you went to jail? Shoot. Man.
Yes. Dude, I broke every window out that doggone Jeep.
We all done been through some things. Look.
Yeah, but see? Yeah, when you're younger, you do stupid things. And it's like, those women are like, oh, she was a terror. No, she wasn't. Because she wasn't messing with no women. He has no videos of her confronting number one female.
Nope. I ain't seen it yet.
And that was her friend that she drug out that car and beat up.
Who, Romeca?
But, yeah.
I don't even know about that.
Oh, it's a video out here where it's some girl that was cool with her.
Really?
And she drug homegirl out that car.
Ooh.
I saw that video.
Ooh, I'd love to see that. You know where it's at? I mean, can you send it?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I really can't remember where I saw it.
When you see it in the beginning?
I saw it. Probably in the middle. Probably a few months ago, I thought.
Shout out to 71 Suburban. I miss a lot of comments. That's why I put up the call-in number. I don't do it on purpose.
Somebody in the chat probably know it. Summer Mommy probably know it. Because, she just stayed on the scene or whatever.
If y'all find it, send it to my IG. I got the same name on IG. Send it to the DM.
But that's the only video you see out here of her involved with another female. Other than that, she's checking him. Even with the video he recorded of her at the hotel, she was checking him.
Yes, she was.
She never worried about a female. And trust me, if she was going after Holly, it wouldn't have been over him. It was over her mouth and the things that she said about her and her reporting her to social services about her.
And wearing her dang clothes. Right.
But I think that social service call is probably or her trying to say that, the baby had boils.
Mm-hmm.
That right there, that's going to get your tail whooped.
Right.
Any woman out here.
Putting babies in it.
You do not mess with, you don't mess with a woman and her kids. She's going to turn into a mama bear all day long.
And she should.
Yeah, she's supposed to. So, them trying to play that innocent act of she ain't do nothing. It was all Romeca. That's BS, and we can all see through that.
We sure do. He ain't fooling nobody over here.
Exactly. And all those lies that him and all his friends want to say. I hadn't noticed that David done shut up. Woo done shut up. He the only one out here now.
Look, he got a windmill for himself now. Like they tired of lying for you. Like I got a whole playlist on all of them lying though.
Yeah, but it's not gonna help because people who actually have common sense looking at this like, dude, we might have been born at night, but not last night. Come on now.
That's how you know how dumb he is. Like to think you think we gonna believe that? Let me pair that with what you said over here. That's what I be doing. Like,
and then see, this another thing. Think about how many, because it's somewhere out here too in the YouTube streets. How many banks done sued him for the fraud stuff?
Oh, for real?
Yes. So
what?
Somebody investigating him.
Oh, he going down for that. Like you said, banks suing him?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They sued him, yeah. And somebody brought up his information where they had showed where banks had sued him. And I don't know if you remember, Keys had put up when he was talking about the hit me up, I can get you 10 G's with the Navy Federal.
Oh, yeah.
That was right around the time when those people went popular on YouTube for defrauding Navy Federal.
Oh.
And I was like, dang, I ain't know nothing about that. Shoot, Navy Federal wouldn't give me a loan to save my house.
That's crazy. Now think about this. When Romeca said to Holly at the hotel, how much money you got saved up? How much money you got? 10K? That ain't nothing or something. Did she say that? I believe Los gave her money and Romeca was referring to that. How much money he got you holding, I think.
Yeah. And remember, she had that lawsuit out that she couldn't go to because she had court the same day. And the guy got the default judgment because of whoever, I forgot the guy's name. Somebody know the guy's name real good. But it was the guy she was suing, but that she had loaned some money and he ain't never pay her back.
Right, her boss. That's the guy they saying looked like the baby. I can't remember his name either, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So that right there, I believe that right there was probably somebody that owed Carlos the money. She didn't get that man no money.
Exactly. He got her
a fraud thing to where
he
couldn't say what was going on in court. She couldn't say what was going on in court. So, but she couldn't show up because she had did that dumb mess.
Yeah, so you ain't gonna see that money. It's gone. Whatever was going on, but that just let you know the fraudulent stuff they doing. Where did you get $4,000-$5,000 to loan them? You know what I mean? Like, or was she?
Even Q talked about some of the fraudulent stuff they had done. So I hope they understand that. Holy, be on social media.
Yeah, they investigating too. Like, check out my playlist. I got them all in a line.
Look, we never know. It might be one of the people who speak out the most in some of the chats. That could be the police all day long.
Yeah.
And just because they see them every day, all the time,
They
friends
like,
now. Nah, they cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yep.
So, hey, them dummies.
What did you want to say? Anything else? I'm gonna get back to this paperwork.
No, that's it.
Thank you so much for calling in, Purple Paradox. Good to meet you. Hear your voice and everything.
All right, good meeting you too.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Bye.
You got the good work.
Thank you. Right. I will.
All right.
Shout out to Purple Paradox from North Carolina. I appreciate the call. So I'm gonna go back to this part of the paperwork. I didn't read this, but hold on, y'all. Let me fix the screen.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. For sharing. For sharing. For sharing. Thank you for so much. Join Sleuth Nation membership and become a sleuth for special members emojis, special badges by your name, and sneak peek videos. Join Sleuth Nation.
Okay, hold on. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let me pull this up right quick. But, you know, just as a reminder, because when you hear him, he kind of sound like the victim. This is what he did to her face in one of those October, I think it was 2022, you know, and she went to jail and he lied on her and all this stuff. Like, so ain't no innocent person we talking about here. He's very violent from what I'm looking at. This person covered, okay? We talked about soaked the other day. She's covered. Why is the question. Why was it everywhere too? Because they did a bunch of swabs and stuff. So they did a whole lot out there on the scene, including lying about her hair being put and all this. Like, get out of here. She would have had nothing but bald spots if Romeca grabbed her hair a little bit. You hear me? We don't believe it at all. Okay. Now, let me go to this. It says, this is a BWC recorded event. In summary, ROs was dispatched to an initial call to a battery in progress, an additional call of a third-party cause of shots fired near Cermak and State, in which a caller heard 3 to 4 shots. Upon arrival, ROs observed a female, unresponsive, on the ground, appeared to have multiple GSWs about the body. ROs immediately began rendering aid by requesting EMS via OMEC Zone 4 radio at 9:04. ROs placed the victim on her side due to a pool of blood gathering on her mouth until EMS arrived. While on the scene, multiple witnesses, including blank, blank, and blank, blank, who related to AOs that they observed above listed subject, fire on the victim and placed the firearm under the firearm used inside of her vehicle. Due to offender being on the scene, AOs detained Johnson, which we seen that in the video when they finally did arrest her after the Hispanic lady was screaming and shouting for her to arrest her. Johnson, it says on the scene, AOs detained Johnson, Quadajah. AOs at 0932 hours. So Quadajah, the cop arrived at 9:04. So this is the footage that, you know, that some of the footage that we can see. So she was able to peer down at Romeca for a good 27, 28 minutes, just a little bit under 30 minutes, just watching her. And they hadn't done nothing, you know, but rode her on her side. And then it was something else that I was reading where I think it was once EMS got there, they put a tourniquet around her leg, you know, like anyway, upon detaining arrestee related, not verbatim, the AOs that she was okay. She said this verbatim to AOs that, and we heard her say this. She was a concealed carry holder, and she had an order of protection. So let's go to that. Since we on the scene right now. All right, the famous I got a license to carry. Who cares? Like nowhere, like, okay, let's say this. If she hit her, if it was a fight or whatever, she would have been hollering that. She hit me, she pulled my hair, she drugged me out the car, she did this, but she didn't say nothing but what she just said. She licensed to carry and she got a restraining order. Where is you yelling that she hit you? Where are your lumps upside your head? Where's your put braids? Where's the hair in Romeca hand? Anyway, none of that happened, is my point. Okay, let's find my spot again. So it says, okay, we already was right there. Upon detaining arrestee related to the arrestee related the statement out of excited utterance when she said that. Okay. When she said that she was a concealed carry holder and she had an order of protection. Arrestee related the statements out of excited utterance and was pre-Miranda. She could have just not said anything, but we can say this, that she said that and she didn't mention nothing about being hit. If she was hit, she would have said that first. When AOs required about the location of the firearm used via general on the scene questioning, arrestee related that it was located on the passenger floorboard of her car, Chevy, bearing the license plates, and they state that legally parked on the street, on the side of the street. So her car was the only thing legal out there that day. The car, because they was illegal as hell, including the baby in the car. They even got the baby listed as another person involved in this crime. So that's a damn shame. I'm looking at the paperwork. Beat 133H recovered the firearm from the passenger floorboard at 9:10 hours per some number. So arrestee was observed holding. I did read this too somewhere, but the arrestee was observed holding a firearm via pod camera. So, like I said, if they seen her holding it, they should have seen her fire it too. They should have seen her grabbing it too. They should have seen a lot. So, AO spoke with blank blank, who related that both of the victims and arrestee both share a child in common with him. He then related that he was dropping off their shared son to the arrestee when victim illegally parked next to arrestee vehicle, causing the arrestee to feel detained as she was unable to leave. At which time both arrestee and victim engaged into a verbal altercation about their child's father. Blank blank. At which time the verbal altercation turned physical when the victim attempted to strike the arrestee about the body area with a closed fist, making contact. Where? At which time the victim advanced towards arrestee in another attempt to strike her. When arrestee removed her concealed firearm from an unknown location about her body and shot her. Now, in another statement, he said that she had it in her hand. She had the firearm in her hand and she swung and shot at the same time, basically. Yeah. he said she swung, and that's when he heard the shot. So I'm like, wait, shit. So that was the punch, the bullet? Like, so he's lying, but you know, this yet another version of events that didn't happen. So it says, at which time the verbal altercation turned physical. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it was about him, okay? It says who related that both of the victims and arrestee both share a child in common with him. He then related that he was dropping off their shared son to the arrestee. Now, how is you dropping him off and y'all coming out the alley with the baby, with the baby in the back? And Quadajah sitting in her damn car, like, and Romeca was at the house. Like, what? That is this man that says so many different stories. But so anyway, they share a son to the arrestee. He was going to drop their shared son off to the arrestee. If she was at your house all weekend, why you dropping the son off anywhere? I would love to know that. Where was Quadajah that night? Because I heard Dave say that him, Los, and some other folks, they went out that night before. And Dave said he didn't find out about this until about noon because he had fell flat on his face drunk. He said Holly was not with them at the club or wherever they went that night. So I'm wondering, where was Holly at the night before? Where was she at leading up to this? Because I remember it being said that she also went to her grandmother's house for dinner or something like that. I'm almost finished and I'm going to look at the comments. Because they always have Sunday dinner at the grandmother house. And if she went back home and then came back, that's another thing too. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I heard her lawyer say or read somewhere that Quadajah has an address in Chicago, like, because she was trying to make a point that she wasn't a flight risk and that she had an address in Chicago. Let me know if y'all heard that too. I think she did. I just remember seeing it once or something. So it ain't all the way baked in like that. But okay, hold on. Let me get back. He then related that he was dropping off their shared son to the arrestee when the victim illegally parked next to the arrestee vehicle, causing the arrestee to feel detained as she was unable to leave. At which time, both arrestee and victim engaged into a verbal altercation about their child's father. Blank, blank. They said his name. At which time, the verbal altercation turned physical when the victim attempted to strike the arrestee about the body area with a closed fist, making contact. How do you attempt to do something and make contact? That means she did it. Shit. I mean, it says a verbal altercation about their child's father. At the same time, the verbal altercation turned physical when the victim attempted to strike. So they said she attempted to strike. But then down here it says attempted to strike the arrestee about the body area with a closed fist, making contact. So she made contact. It wasn't an attempt. At which time the victim advanced towards the arrestee in another attempt to strike her when the arrestee removed her concealed firearm. I mean, that would have been a fight at the first time that she made connection. She would have been right there to follow up with another one. So, I mean, they kind of separating this to me. But anyway, he just trying to make it look like they was literally fighting at the time that she grabbed a weapon. But he already done told us in another one that she was holding a gun in her hand, telling Romeca to get back. See what I'm saying? Like, come on, check out part 1 if you didn't, though. At which time, the victim advanced towards the arrestee in another attempt to strike her when the arrestee removed her concealed firearm from an unknown location about her body and shot her. Victim was transported by ambulance number 31 That's crazy. And they both 31. To Stroger Hospital and was pronounced at 9:42 hours by Dr. Starr, but currently in care. Wait, but Pt.132 transported arrestee to Area 3 for further processing. Both arrestee and victim child is currently in a care of the father care. Oh, both arrestee and victim child is currently in the care of the father care. What? So they said that basically they said both of the kids was with Carlos, but that don't make sense because the little boy Amir was at school. And I remember the cousin saying that by the time they got up there, Carlos was up there trying to get Amir out of school. He got knocked out as soon as he came outside. They didn't let him take the kids, and CPS was already up there because a week before that, he was trying to he was out there messing with Romeca at that school, and they was already on high alert about him, right? But that's what I'm reading though. Both arrestee, so that would be Quadajah, and victim's child, that would be Romeca, is currently in the care of the father care. Arrestee did not appear to have any physical injuries at this time. In addition, arrestee refused EMS at the time. Okay, and they transported arrestee to the area 3 for further processing. BT 7512 on scene. Me case number, they give numbers. Okay. Firearm recovered. Inventory under, and it has some numbers. Area 3 homicide detectives. Blank. It has numbers notified. Detective Carroll with numbers on scene. Pickett and their numbers, and another cop. All proper notifications have been made. Shell casings, victim's blood. The scene was released at 12:13 hours. So at 12:13 p.m., the scene was released. The VIN numbers given due to victim being deceased. ROs made notification to the DCFS Elizabeth C at 2:05 p.m. and then it gives a case number. Notification crime prevention information. Hold on. Let me see what y'all saying. I'm gonna start at the bottom. Now he mad because he can't see Amir anymore. Okay? And he shouldn't. I mean, how would that be fair, right? For him to be around his son and he's talking bad about his mother. Like his son will overhear him talking. You know what I mean? Like he don't need to be traumatized with any of these details or the fact that his dad lives on social media now and stuff. Like he don't need to be exposed to that. Like I don't think, but I don't know what's going on with that part of it. I really don't like to focus on kids over here too much. But he don't deserve him. Period. He don't. The baby deserves to heal. Okay. And shout out to Tabany. That part. Welcome in, Cheetah Girl. She definitely sat there because the driver window was down. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. You see, when I read the mother's testimony, the mother mentioned that she had to go to Quadajah's house and get her some clothes because she was cold. So it wasn't summer. It wasn't warm that day. But she had been sitting in that car. Her hot breath had her mad. She was in there mad probably. She had to roll down that window. She was sitting in that car. And just like Carlos said, he met his baby mama to go drop off their son. Now, why did he have to do that? I do not know. It does not make sense to me. But a lot ain't right. He orchestrated the ambush. Yep, I believe it. I absolutely do. Holly set her butt out there waiting to catch something, shaking my head. Remember, he wasn't answering the phone, so she assumed he'll catch Romeca and Los together. Yes, yes, I remember that. It was a lady that called in and said, I know y'all had all been saying this, or a lot of people have been saying that, but it don't make sense because as far as him and her being into it, because they just seem to be so on one accord, like they had talked about this already, like I'm sure they had conversations about this, but once they got in that room, they got to saying different stuff. So she said, Holly set her butt out there waiting to catch something, shaking my head. Remember, he wasn't answering the phone, so she assumed. But how did he end up with the baby? Do you think, okay, so because I'm hearing people say, okay, he was meeting her with the baby, where was the baby at before that? Because we know that Los was out the night before. So could it have been that they all left the house, but Holly went ahead, which don't make sense because she could have just took her baby. So they had to be separated. So could it have been true that the baby stayed in town and she went back home and came back? Because I remember them saying that, but I would think that would have somehow come up. But I'm only saying that because why did Los have the baby? Or I'm trying to make sense of a possible lie. But if it was to be true, could it be that Los had somebody else had the baby? Because it wouldn't have been him because he was out. But maybe somebody else had the baby. She came back in town to get the baby. He met her with it. No, I don't know. I don't want to add no more mess. I already done said that. I don't know. He lying. That's all I'm going to say. Because I think all that would have been that. But that kind of stuff do come out in trials. I don't even know if we gonna get there. Y'all think she gonna take a deal? Or you think she gonna take it all the way? I ain't never heard of one person having 6 charges on one person. I've never heard that. But let's see. So that's why I said she called Romeca phone numerous times as well, looking for him. Oh, wait, if she did that. Let me tell you, because of course, in what I was reading, they clearly said that they got both of their phones, and definitely doing a dump on that. And they probably had burner phones as well. Man, if she was calling Romeca, like, what? You are speaking the truth. Yes. Okay, Ashley Boy Mom, thank you. Like, what? Just gullible, slow, and male-centered. Shaking my head. How you let a man talk you into taking out his man? That's crazy, man. I would never risk my freedom or being away from my kids. Okay, like crazy. And speaking of that, let me pull that video up because we just want to watch the interactions, right? Because to me, Romeca was very cordial. Like, even though she called her a bum or whatever, she still wasn't irate. She said what she said, and so what?
You a bum. How you look? You a bum, Holly.
But y'all see how look how you look. I noticed that the first time, like, literally, you're blaming her. I don't know how Holly got on the phone either. Let me move this. Let me pull this back up. I don't know who called who, right? I just know that Holly ended up on the phone. Man, what is going on? I guess stuff frozen right now. So annoying. Give me a second, y'all. No, we don't want that. So annoying. Oh, Holly. She been harassing me since October and this September. Let's talk about that, Holy. The hell? So annoying. Wait, let me make sure. It should not be taking me this long to pull up a video, but everything is freezing on me. Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up. Please subscribe and press that notification bell. So annoying that this thing keep muting and not unmuting like it's supposed to. Gullible slow. You calling in still? Oh, somebody wanted to call in? Purple Paradox or something. Let me see. Holy Johnson. Romeca asked her how Lil Lo's birthday party going. Exactly. Is Lil Lo's having fun though? Like, girl, shut up. Like, and you could tell that she was smiling when she was talking.
You a bum.
Look how you look.
You a bum, Holly. You a bum, Holly. You a bum, Holly. You a bum. Way more than you, and I can guarantee you. Girl, all you got is $10,000. Stop playing. How much you got saved up? Where your baby daddy at?
Why you always on tweaking, man?
She telling you her baby daddy. You her baby daddy, Lois? You her baby daddy?
We gonna see.
Exactly. Then she ain't never gonna say yes. She said you was in the club saying Holly your baby mama. He was just in the club saying what, Holly? You was just in the club saying Holly your baby mama?
I guess so, yeah.
Saying Holly your baby mama?
Yeah.
You was? You was in the club saying Holly your baby mama?
Get back.
Okay.
We have some newly let's mute it and
released
watch her
videos.
She can't dance to save her damn life. But y'all see that, right? Was Romeca going wild and crazy on Holly? No, she wasn't. Do the prosecutor have this? I don't know, Kwame. Kwame, I would hope so. I would hope they got everything they need. I haven't seen anything. I mean, I haven't seen anything again. But if he did tell her no, he couldn't take the baby to school, it was to catch Romeca up there. Exactly. Because you knew that she was going to be there. You knew she was running late. You knew that she needed you to drop him off. And you said no, according to what I'm hearing. I don't know, but that's what's being said. So the state is waiting to see if Holly is going to talk so they can go at Los, and they are investigating him. So when they get him, they gonna stick it to his ass. Remember how it went with Holly. Yeah, I hope they got a plan in place. Something is gonna go down, and Romeca ultimately will get justice. But this girl was clearly poking a bear, living in her shadows for 3 years, being a side broad. She said 3 years. No, she said they was together for 2. Lo said they knew each other for 3, but in a relationship for 6. And then I heard him on another thing saying, Romeca didn't, she didn't talk to me in 20. He said she didn't talk to me in 2025 or 2026 because my baby was born. Or I didn't talk to her because my baby was born in February or something like that. And I might, let me see if I could find observe Romeca at all. I have a lot of videos, y'all. I ain't gonna play it all. I just wanted to show that interaction. I think somebody was just calling, and let me see. If so, let me look. Cause everybody calling me right now. You know who is calling me right now, because she only called when I go live. Nobody just called that number. Somebody called though. No, I think that was North Carolina calling. I don't think I'm missing nothing. Hold on. Nope. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to play that and how he was lying, saying what he was saying. And let me go somewhere else. This one.
Now she's talking about, I got her jacket. We got the same jacket. This bitch so happy that me and her got the same jacket. This jacket's so motherfucking old. Gee, this shit came out 2-3 years ago. I been had this jacket. Oh, because I didn't take a picture in this jacket. It's a normal jacket. Like, I've been having shit. I don't got to take a picture in a jacket. Like, what the fuck?
This proves right here that Deja was definitely with the shits and playing with the court system. You know, it's actually being said that Deja went on live wearing one of Romeca's jackets. Romeca allegedly, according to Deja, in court, trying to get this protective order, she told the judge that Romeca posted a picture of her, and she wanted to know what she could do about it. And here's what she said. The court said, what's the word she's saying in it? And then she says about a jacket that my child's father bought me. And she has the same jacket. And she's saying it's her jacket. And it's like a bullying thing. Well, that's not what she just said on the video. She's lying, taunting, playing with the court system. That was absolutely Romeca's jacket. And Deja was absolutely not scared.
Jacket. Now she's talking about, I got her jacket. We got the same jacket. This bitch so happy that me and her got the same jacket. This jacket's so motherfucking old. Gee, this shit came out 2-3 years ago. I been had this jacket. Oh, because I didn't take a picture in this jacket. It's a normal jacket. Like, I've been having shit.
So just pointing out again that she didn't bother to say that on that video, but she want to change it up in court. You're a liar. About a jacket that my child's father bought me. He didn't buy you nothing. She said it was from like 3 years ago when they would have been just meeting, according to Los. So I don't believe he bought you a dang on thing. You're lying. It was Romeca's jacket, and you just told us.
Same jacket. This bitch so happy that me and her got the same jacket. This jacket's so motherfucking old. Gee, this shit came out 2-3 years ago. I been had this jacket. Oh, because I didn't take a picture in this jacket. It's a normal jacket. Like, I've been having shit. I don't got to take a picture in a jacket. Like, what the fuck?
This proves right here that
she is horrible. A gaslighter, a pathological liar, a narcissist as well. Like, girl, that's how you know that was Romeca jacket. Exactly. To her to be that pressed over Romeca claiming that's her jacket, she was embarrassed. Exactly. And that old laugh, like, oh, just because I ain't take a picture in a jacket, I've been had that jacket. Nah, you don't. And you ain't got a picture, not one picture. You had that jacket 2-3 years and you don't have a picture to prove that it's your jacket. Not one time. Because we know you wore it more than once, right? So come on, man. Stop it. Nobody's calling me, y'all. Ain't nobody calling me. Nobody's calling my phone. Matter of fact, let me make sure my ringer is up. I got the phone in my hand, and the last call I got was from the lady Purple Paradox. I think Purple Paradox called twice, and she got in the second time, and it was at 14:38, both calls. So I don't know what's going on, but let me get to another example of some bull. There's probably a lot in this video, but I'm just kind of, let's go to something he done said. Let's see, he showed. Yeah, let's go to here right quick. This Romeca.
Girl, I told her ass that shit came from you. Ain't nobody stupid. Then you talking about Holly called me last week just venting about y'all shit. That's exactly how I got out. Bitch, you told her we was on the phone. Who is she? Girl, the bitch that be in the gym with them.
Yeah, so Holly calling folks, you know what I'm saying, stirring up stuff behind the scene, but in court complaining and crying like somebody doing something. Yep, you called twice, and that's the last calls that I have on my phone. So I don't know who that is saying that they calling. What's the number? I might be having wrong. Oh yeah, you have to, because my phone is not ringing. Let me pull it up. BFF had typed it in the chat. Let me see. There. But yeah, so she's stirring up mess behind the scenes. Miss Scary, though.
There you have it. It was a mutual alleged friend that would be in the gym with Los them that was talking to both Holly and Romeca, and she went back and told Holly about her and Romeca's conversation. It sounds like to me some other people need to be put in that interrogation room. And this is typical behavior of a narcissist. They will let you know that they know something, knowing that you're going to know where it came from. The whole motivation is that you know that you have no friends.
Hey, caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Kwame, and I'm calling from Philadelphia.
Hey, Kwame, I'm glad you got in, because I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I was calling to say something real quick about Carlos and not getting charged. I feel like they're going to charge, once they convict Holly, they're going to come after him, because right now, they're going to be trying to say that he's guilty without even saying she's guilty. So it's going to be a question. That would be way too much reasonable doubt. So once they convict her, then they can say, okay, he helped her do this murder, because now unaliving, because now she is convicted. So now we can say that he aided and abetted her. And then he could be charged exactly like her. It's a law in Chicago.
Okay, well, good. I'm hoping that's what they're doing. I kind of thought about that too. Like maybe they waiting to get her because she the bigger fish. And then I'm just like, but it just seemed like he should have been arrested that day too. Like, but I guess.
Yeah, but if he aided and abet her and she's not, like, say she's guilty, she's not guilty yet. So they can't really say he did anything yet.
Oh, I see.
He's still up in the air. Yeah, because you're like innocent until you proven guilty. Good defense attorney would eat that all up. So once she's convicted, then we can say, now his actions caused Romeca's death.
Oh man, you just made it make a lot of sense. Thank you. That makes a lot of sense to me, saying it like that.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna go down because Summer Mommy wanted to come up too.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, right, thanks for calling. Yeah, that's a great point. Great point. She is not charged yet. She's not been found guilty. Makes so much sense. So, okay, Summer Mommy, you can call in. Let me see what y'all saying. Okay, so I'm too smart and street smart for BS like this. LOL, Lowe's couldn't play with me like this. Man, see, when you in love and you got a kids by somebody and all that, but Holly shouldn't have been this invested. She was really obsessed with Romeca. She had really gotten obsessed with Romeca. And then I can see Lowe's also being the type that in the background, he telling her bad stuff about Romeca. And you know, he wasn't venting to Romeca about Holly because Holly was a secret, right? But he definitely was doing that on the back end. So, like, right when he was mad at her, he would elevate it to her. And if she been around for 2 or 3 years, guess what, y'all? He been doing that. She's been his homie, lover, friend. She's been the one that he been telling lies to about Romeca to make her act. You know what I'm saying? You can say certain things about your main chick to make the side chick, you know, now she want to be the better in bed. She want to, you know, do all this better than Romeca. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what that be all about. All that pillow talking, all that lying he was doing. And old girl was taking it to heart. If y'all listening to them Jarvis Butts calls, I believe Los had women on rotation like that. Like, he going all out of town. He popping up, leaving home. 1 minute he telling Romeca he at home. Next minute he say homeboy call and he out, because they always doing something. So that's why she would call him a liar, because he wasn't doing nothing when she called, but 5 minutes later his boy called and he was out. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, let me see. Let me play this. Keep playing.
They want to isolate you. They don't want you to talk to people. They don't want you to expose them, really. Now let's listen to the entire conversation released, and let me know what you think about this in the comments.
Ashley and my friend Bakari. Bitch, don't nobody know them?
Exactly, and that's what's funny, because Los be like, you talk to people, I talk to people that people don't know. And that's what's funny. Dude, that's how I knew everything came from her, because anybody I talk to don't shit ever get out. But the one moment I talk to you, it get out, bitch, that shit came from you and you only.
Like, thanks.
Like, you study, I don't know. So how the fuck can this man tell us how long we even been on the motherfucking phone? Like, get your dumb ass on.
There you have it. So that proves that Los went back and
call back. I was just about to answer it. Call back.
Ran it back to Romeca, down to letting her know that he even know how long their conversation lasted.
I hope you cuss that ass out.
Girl, I told her ass that shit came from you. Ain't nobody stupid. Then you told her, Holly called me last week just venting about y'all shit. That's exactly how I got out, bitch. You told her we was on the phone.
That bitch a weirdo. Whoever the bitch is.
Your dumb ass on.
Who is she?
Girl, the bitch that be in the gym with them.
It sounds like her name could start with an R. She almost said her name. I'm also wondering who's recording this. Is Romeca recording herself, or is somebody else standing behind her recording? I doubt that is Los, because she would have been having a conversation with him. But what I'm wondering is who released the video? Where was the video at? Was it on Romeca's phone? Was it on Los' phone? Was it a recording device in her home? I mean, I just can't imagine why she would be recording her.
Whoever just called me, call back. I'm literally staring at the phone waiting on you to call back.
Self, and also whose device was it to release it to the public? Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Lil's wife.
Talking to a dust bucket.
I'm talking to nobody.
Bitch,
This the one that I'm talking about, that I believe the car shows up.
Dynasty of a Goddess. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Hey, Dynasty of a Goddess. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Las Vegas, Nevada. Beautiful.
Okay.
How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right?
Girl, sometimes to make it back home. You know, people be messy like that, just like this case is messy. First off, standing ovation and salute to you for making sure that people who really care about this case and family who have been wronged get the facts and the truth, and not all this messy Midwest shit that's going on. I'm originally from that town, Indianapolis, so I'm very familiar with the area. Beautiful. I retired from the Supreme Court state of Nevada, and the last caller, I was listening to what she said, and it made it make a little bit more sense.
Yes.
But in my history of working in the criminal justice system, Carla swings two ways. They're either building investigative material to do RICO charges on his ass with the feds, and or he's a confidential informant that's involved in all of this, and they just not sure, because word on the street in them trenches where I come from is that he's been a snitch for a long time, and that's how he's able to beat all his scamming and TV cases and everything. So that's where I kind of sit on the fence with him. On one side, I feel like they have got to be investigating him for RICO charges. And then on the other side, I'm like, well, damn, this is how they proceed with confidential informants when they get in trouble, too. But obviously things are different in the Midwest and on the West Coast. A lot of stuff doesn't make sense with this case, like the way the police pulled up on scene initially. The crime scene wasn't protected. Witnesses weren't separated. The suspect and witnesses weren't immediately separated. The witnesses had to tell the fucking pigs what to do. You feel me?
Yes.
She's got a gun. There's a gun on the scene. So, and I watched that. So I've sat in the family's place. I buried my daughter due to gun violence. I know what they're going through.
Wow.
I hate this for them because, unfortunately, after this court case and she gets convicted, she's not the type of little bitch to just go sit down and do her time. She's going to appeal it. So once you think you've got that conviction, we're going to have to go through the appellate process with this bitch, and maybe Carla, too. So, I don't know. I'm just paying attention because it was so close to home, and it was just all over. It made news. It made our evening news out here in Las Vegas.
Did it really?
And so that's how I came to start following the case, because it made the news out here. And I'm like, well, damn, that's some shit if it's all the way out here on the West Coast. So, I get on the internet and look it up, and then I find Cheese. I just found you today because her auntie posted you on Facebook, and I hit the link. Cheese and another girl.
Oh, thank you. I don't want to say too many names. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know everybody that's covered.
Because I know who she is, but that's how I came across you, and I'm so glad I did, because it's like everybody is copying everybody else's leads and information, and nobody's bringing anything new to the table. There are so many pages of information, of pre-investigative material. It can be something new, discussed, and discovered every day. So standing ovation and salute to you for bringing Holly's statement to the table for us to be briefed on. And that little thing that they was messing with, that she thing. That they was messing with and have children by. I don't know how he sleeps at night, but then a narcissist doesn't care about anyone but themselves. So my heart goes out to the mother, because no mother should have to bury a child because somebody else deems that their baby's life is no longer of value. And grief hits way different when your loved one is murdered versus getting in a car accident, dying from illness, sickness, death, them even taking their own lives, overdosing on drugs or something. When somebody takes your family life, that shit hits different. So I know what the family's going through, heart and prayers are with them. Just thank you. I just really wanted to call where I stand with Carla, and I'm just waiting for them silver bracelets to get put on him, and I'm hoping they're with RICO charges.
Well,
I would rather see federal RICO charges on him than assisting her in a murder, because that's life. But I'll take, at this point, we just want the needy and not the greedy. Thank everybody, and salute to you, Queen, for your channel, and I'll be following you on a regular now because you're presenting new and different stuff that hasn't been presented. So I've got my notifications on, and when I get off of this live, I'm going to go through and watch some more so that you'll pop up on my phone when you go live. And I
thank you.
Today. Because it seems like her family, the murderer's family, is filing lawsuits on anybody who's trying to present the truth, and then they either stop or they don't do it daily, or they feel intimidated by that. And then you came across my feed today, and I was just like, okay, that's a breath of fresh air. So I really, really thank you from all the way out here in the Wild, Wild West. On her court days, there's about a dozen or so of us who dress in pink. And what we do for the day, we make sure we support Romeca because we've had to bury our children.
Yeah.
So,
and I want to say, before you go, I want to give you my condolences for losing your child. That is so sad. I'm so sorry to hear that. And hugs to you. And
it's nothing I wish on my worst enemy. Yeah, but we're not talking about my baby today. We're talking about because I got, and this is the thing that people, and I don't even think the family understands. Even after that guilty verdict comes in, or let's say Carlos is killed by a snitch in the street, somebody that he snitched in the street. I'm sorry, yes. That doesn't negate the hole that's in your soul. I speak from experience. I thought when my daughter's murderer was convicted and went to prison that I would feel a sense of relief. I didn't. And then he got shanked and killed when he was in prison.
Really?
And, yeah.
Wow.
So that didn't make me have any comfort either.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
So once that hole is in your soul and your family member, somebody has broken into your family and forever robbed you of your loved one, there's nothing that I've experienced since my daughter was pew-pewed that negates that pain, that makes the days easier to get up out of bed, that makes me a little bit stronger to face the world every day without my baby. So we think it does, and TV tells us it gives you closure, but in real life, sisters and brothers, in my experience with this type of situation, there's no such thing. There's no such thing.
There's no peace. I'm so sorry to hear that. And you know, that's deep. And because people think that you will be happy if the person that did this is unalive. You know, everybody is different and things like that. But you just said that brought you no comfort and peace, and you know that won't bring your loved one back. But fighting for somebody else, I'm sure that helps.
It helps keep me strong because my baby was the happiest person in this world. And she would not want her mama to be out here sad and crying and I'm miscombobulated. So I just try to help other parents, mothers and fathers who have experienced the same thing that I've experienced, try to get through each day, because most of the time we don't feel like getting up. And the first thing people do is they ask you how you doing. And you have to fight the tears back because you're not doing it. Even though I have other children that are living and I have grandchildren, one of my babies that I brought into this world is gone. And there's an incompleteness with my family, and that's forever. You know, that was taken away from me. And there's just going to therapy and talking about it, that didn't help me. That made me mad. It made me angry because that bitch know she ain't buried her baby. How the fuck she know what I'm feeling? But talking to other parents who have had to bury their child due to violence, that's what gets me up in the morning, because I know there's somebody out there that needs my hug, even if it's from long distance. It's some man, it's some sister in the United States of America that has buried their baby the same way I buried mine, and they just need me to tell them, it's not going to be all right, sister or brother, but we going to get through this day.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, I've got 194 days without my baby. Somehow, some way.
How many days?
And 394.
Wow. So like a year.
And I count each one of them. There's also a website I wanted to make everybody knowledgeable about. It's called gunviolence.org. And anybody who gets pew-pewed in the USA, put their picture, if they can get a picture from the news or social media off of there. Romeca does, I'm sorry, I have a meeting coming up with one of my authors. I hope y'all didn't hear that alarm.
No, we didn't. I didn't.
Romeca is on that website. You can go and light a candle for her every day, and any other victims of gun violence are on there throughout the United States of America. I specifically go on there the night before and the day of her court hearings, because that's how, like, when those candles get lit and she stays up there for a day or 2 or 3 days, I noticed that that's how people like Nancy Grace and other high-profile crime reporters latch onto those.
Okay.
So I highly encourage people to light a candle the night before and the day of Romeca's cases to try to get national media attention. The more coverage it gets, the more better her family will prosper in court.
Did you say gunviolence.org?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna go check it out. Can somebody type that in the chat?
I was gonna say, if I can go to it and copy paste, I'll type it in the chat. I got about 5 minutes, and then I have a meeting with one of my authors, so I'm not gonna probably be able to.
Yeah, it's okay. It won't let you. It won't let you put a link in my chat.
I will go back and watch it again on the rerun.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for calling in.
Salute to you for your work. I appreciate your research. I really do.
Thank you so much. I'm looking for more people like you that appreciate real content. Thank you. I appreciate you too. And thanks for calling.
I'm here, beautiful, and I'll follow your page and go through everything on there as I have time and support you from the Wild Wild West. Everybody have a successful and blessed day. Peace and praise.
Have a good day. Bye. Okay, KG Mommy, you can call in. KG Summer Mommy. I got the phone in my hand. Oh, shout out to Just 1AB. Shout out to you, fam. She said, thank you, Justice for Romeca. Thank you for the $20 super chat. I definitely appreciate that. Let me show you some love.
Shout out to you. Let's go. Shout out to you. Let's go.
Okay. Thank you so much. Let me see what y'all saying. I have mentioned this before, that I have a cousin that she was my best friend. And yeah, she was a nurse too. She was actually just graduated from nursing school. She hadn't even started working as a nurse yet. And she was unalived by her son's father. It's still hard for me to talk about, so. But call in. I'm about to play this right quick.
To my name, bitch. You literally your friend come get you. Well, bitch, I go fuck this time. Try to make you want this.
Come on.
You wanna play with me?
You'll get your ass beat.
You wanna play with me or keep acting like an ass? Because I can act like one too. I can act like one too and bust every. I don't give a fuck. I'll bust every motherfucking window out. Record all you want, bitch. You wanna keep being petty and act like ass towards me? I can get grimy too, bitch.
Romeca was very much aware that she was being recorded, but not in a million years did she know that they were building a case on her to show evidence after her demise. Talk about ultimate betrayal.
Quick question. When y'all be in everybody else's business and not your own, y'all be getting paid for that? I thought man's your business, hoe.
Like, say if you're into the girl, you beat her ass, it's a problem.
A little wife. Talking to a dust bucket.
Talking to nobody.
I would never be trying to play family with a nigga that got a baby on the way.
See her. Yeah.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hey, caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hi, MGTV. This is KG Summer Mommy.
Hey, what's up,
Florida.
KG? Welcome in. Thanks for calling. Hey. Shout out to Florida in the building.
And hello to everyone in the chat. Everyone, good afternoon as well. And thank you for having me up, for inviting me to come up and say a couple things.
Yeah.
So there is a couple things, I'm sorry, that you stated, and even with the reports that you have been reading out over the last couple of days. So one of the things that I wanted to point out was the report that you read, I believe it was the day before yesterday, and then I'm going to catch back up with it today, on there where Holly stated when she was being interviewed by the detective, the first thing that got me was when she said they were at Carlos's apartment or whatever, and they said Romeca pulled up and was waiting on them to come outside.
Yes. Oh, your phone cutting out.
Oh, the police. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay.
Hello? It's worse. Do you have on earbuds? Maybe if you take the earbuds out or something? I'm not sure. I can't hear you at all now. Come on, we need to hear this.
Okay,
now.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay, sorry about that. I live in a dead zone, the area where I'm at, so yeah, it's always there. Just so I apologize.
No, that's
so.
Okay.
I was talking about the part where they interviewed Holly, even though it was a short interview. The part where she said that Romeca pulled up at the apartment that morning and waited for them to come outside. So right then and there, she's in the wrong. Because if that were to be true, why didn't you call the police then?
Right. She definitely could have called then. Hold on. Let me go ahead. I'm looking for the part though.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. So right then and there, you can tell that she's a liar, even though we know that she's a liar, but she's a terrible liar because she didn't follow the rules on that paperwork on her so-called court order, because the judge had already previously told her, if you see her, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to call the police.
Yep. They ain't say nothing about pulling no weapon. That's right.
Exactly.
Yep.
And everything that everyone has been saying, even the colors and the people in the chat, everything that everyone has been saying, it's like everybody, and just listening to different viewpoints, everybody is absolutely correct. Even though we're coming at it from different states or whatever, everybody sees the bigger picture. We all see what's going on. And with Carlos, for him to be out here playing victim and saying he needs justice and all this and that, it really pisses me off, because it's mainly his fault. Even though he did not pull the pew-pew, it's his fault because he held her in place.
Yep, he stopped her from leaving.
He had a couple minutes to get away. Yeah,
and then
a couple minutes she could have, or a few seconds.
Well, we found out through these statements that he even said that he got in her car he jumped in Romeca's car to move her car. You think he probably was thinking about taking it down the street since they lying, talking about she was at his house?
Right, because you remember what the Spanish guy said. He said, you tried to put her in the car.
Yep, I did. Yep.
Remember he was saying that?
Mm-hmm.
And so now it's, everything is all coming together. And the one thing that the other side that they don't realize is that no matter how many times they lie or whatever they try to make up, even though it's so wrong, God sees everything.
He do.
There's nothing that they can try, they can do their best. They can change text messages, which we already know they've been doing that. They've just been lying so much, and I just find it very, very disrespectful to Romeca's family. And my heart goes out to them, because they not only do they have to pick up and take on the responsibility of taking care of his son and Romeca's son. It's his fault, and he has the nerve to be out here passing out these videos and stuff too, different, feces or whatever.
Yep.
But it's actually kind of a good thing because he talks too much.
Yep.
So the more you talk, just keep on.
He's showing himself.
And yeah, there's some things that I need to send you because something came out on Facebook yesterday, right as of yesterday. There's a text message that was put out that came from someone that he knows, and it was about those cameras.
Yeah, please send it to me on the back end. Send it to my IG. Yeah. It's the same name as this one on IG. You could DM me or even Facebook. I think you could send message.
I'll send it to you through Facebook Messenger because on there they were worried about the video camera. So if you are so innocent, or she is so innocent, why are y'all on this text message worried about what the cameras was and where the camera angles were? It just dropped yesterday on Facebook, like I say. So
well, they definitely got her holding a gun on the pod camera, so they should have her using it too. So they should be worried if you're talking about the flip side. But also, I wanted to go to the statement that you came to talk about, and it says here, Quadajah Johnson stated that she felt the threat from Romeca Blackman were credible. She felt the threats from Romeca were credible, and that she feared for her life, and that the blood on her clothes was that of Romeca Blackman. Quadajah Johnson stated that Romeca Blackman was waiting for them outside of blank blank house today. That's the part.
Man, that is just diabolical. That is so. Some things I can't even say. It's just out. It's totally outrageous. Oh, and can you go in on the part? Well, I don't know if you read that part. Was it the other day or today? Where he said that she swung or whatever. She swung and hit her. Basically,
swung and shot at the same time.
Right. That. Okay. So with that, we have, even though it has been a while, maybe a month or two, the medical report came out, the autopsy or whatever. I clearly remember, I don't have the paperwork in front of me or nothing like that, but I clearly remember when we discussed that part, because Romeca did not have any of Holly's DNA under her fingernails or on her hand. So I just feel like with that alone, I feel like they just need to lock his ass up.
I agree.
Because you're just out here telling all these different lies. And then I told you I have the recording when he went on to another CC found him, though it was months ago. I have the recording of him saying out of his own mouth that Romeca called him 2 days prior to her being unalive because he said she called to ask him for some money to get some food.
Okay.
And now he's telling other people it's been a while, over a year since he's talked to her.
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, keep talking.
He a liar.
Keep talking.
He is a liar for sure. Now, I don't know. He gave about 2 or 3 different statements because the one, I read one earlier, right? And then this one says that this was actually on September 8th that he stated that earlier today as he was leaving the house and walking to his car with his baby mama, Quadajah Johnson, with whom they have a 6-month-old baby. His other baby mama, Romeca Blackman, with whom he has a 6-year-old child by, pulls up in a car and runs up on Quadajah Johnson. Stated that Quadajah Johnson has a restraining order on Romeca Blackman because of previous threats of her well-being. So that's one of the things he said. All blaming Romeca.
This is so totally ridiculous. That is totally it's totally ridiculous. And I do feel like when what Miss Kwani said when she came up, Miss Folk, even though I agree with all the callers, the part about him not being arrested yet is because, by her not being convicted yet or whatever.
Yeah.
But I just hope and I pray they put the smack down on him. I mean, just because it's more. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to tripping on my words a little bit because I'm trying to be careful how I say this. But he just needs to be punished to the maximum. For him to get out there and get on these platforms and keep saying that he didn't do nothing and he's just so innocent and he's just such a victim. He was out there the statement that you read this morning, when the witness saw him not only beating on her, hitting her side with that door, but it was another part that you read that after he had done did that, she backed away or whatever. He came back up again and struck her.
Yeah, he grabbed her by the waist after that, and then he hit her. Like, and that wasn't with the door. Like, yeah, she sure did say that. So he beat her with the door and his fist held, and then choked her up. Like, what, man? What? Yeah, he was she got jumped. That my first video, I said that she got jumped when I read that. Like, what?
Yes. Just imagine having to look this coward in his eyes and you take your last breath of betrayal.
Man.
That burns me up.
Oh my God. That just gave me chills too. Like.
And then this girl, Holly, she can't even spell correctly. Because I seen her little food stamp document. Right. She don't even know how to spell, but she knew how to load that pew-pew up.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure every bullet that she loaded in that thing, she was talking to it.
Yeah.
I said it before. She was talking to each bullet that she loaded into that pew-pew.
I believe it.
Because she knew who she wanted those things to hit. She knew.
She probably wanted to put her name on them. Hell.
Yeah, look, because she's already that sick any dang way.
Yeah, she was obsessed.
And then you don't even change your clothes, but you say, when you played the video earlier, I was just like laughing a little bit because the video you said, when you played the video about her
license carry. Oh, the jacket.
I'm in that girl.
Girl, please.
You been dirty. You've been dirty this whole entire time. You wearing hand-me-downs. You wearing another female jacket. You got the nerve to be out here saying you that girl. No, you are that dirty girl. Yep. You don't even know who your baby daddy is, allegedly.
You was the bum,
allegedly.
like she said. Oh, I promise you, he do. Yeah. He definitely do. I don't like to, but yeah, he do. I mean, I just got to be honest. A spitting image.
Knows everything, but I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna touch too much on it. But that it's just true. Everybody's allowed the freedom of speech, but it's sad and it's a shame that while they're grieving, they have to go through so much. They still are getting bullied.
I couldn't imagine.
And Romeca's mom, I give that lady so much grace, because it's her daughter, and the way that they come out and lie and slander and just call all these names and say that's what she get and shouldn't have pulled up and find out and all that, for her to just be able to be still takes the peace of God. For her not to come out here and lash out on all these people. Yep. But that also gives me more faith, LTGB. It gives me more faith because if she can be still, and eat this up, because like I say, it's the peace of God. That's how you know God is carrying her.
Yeah.
Because she can't carry herself right now. He carrying her. Because this is like no way. You know what I'm saying? It's just like no way. It got to be so hard to just sit here and just listen to this. And then you can't run from it because social media is viral. You can't run from it. Nope. It's everywhere.
I believe Romeca was a light and her mom is a light too. And they trying to diminish her. They was jealous, insanely jealous. Romeca was a bright light without trying to. She just had a spirit. I could feel it through her pictures, through her posts, through, you know what I mean? Like, she was a bright light. Yeah.
She sure was, and she couldn't help it. And I also feel like when Holly finally got her eyes on her, when she finally got her eyes on her that day, along with everything else that has been built up in her, the burning jealousy in her, just that alone. But when she finally got her eyes on her and she finally was able to get a little closer to her, I believe what Cheetah Girl said in the chat earlier, oh goodness, it just literally slipped from my mind just that quick. But she said something, about that being the only place that she could really try to taunt her, basically. In those words, it was something relating to that. But that was the only place that she knew that she could see her.
Yeah.
And she, she could kind of like taunt her or whatever. And also, they knew that Romeca was unarmed. And that's another thing that pisses me off so bad with Carlos. Because not only that, even if Romeca did call his phone that morning and ask him to take his son to school, why in the hell did you pull off at the same dang on time? Because he know what time, and he knew she was running late. And then the fact that Holly parked around that corner when Carlos stayed, even though it's close to his apartment, but why did you have to pull your little raggedy ass car around that corner right there? Why did you have it right there on the corner? So when Romeca busts that U-turn, you can't help but see her. I'm talking about Holly. Holly can't help but see Romeca when she busts that U-turn because you on the corner of it. She knew exactly what she was doing.
Yes, she did. That's why she came to Chicago. She could have stayed where she from, in Wisconsin. Like, you're scared, right? But you're going to come on her turf. Make it make sense.
Exactly. And then at the same spot where you wanted her to be served at.
That's right.
I actually feel like
yep.
It has been more times. I honestly, in my heart, I really feel like, because that girl had nothing to lose, just like Romeca said, and it's so crazy because Romeca had already said this stuff.
Called it out.
So, ahead of time, she told the judge she don't have nothing to lose. Look at what we're dealing with right now. She clearly had nothing to lose. She didn't care about that goddamn. She don't care about her baby.
She don't. Her actions show that.
Yeah, she wouldn't have did that. But I really came up here to say this. Even with your paperwork and stuff like that, the paperwork that got twisted the other day was just absolutely sickening to me.
My God,
but the fact that come out, that was absolutely disgusting. But to come out and say that she attacked her or pulled her hair and all this and that, well, we could clearly just pull up the paperwork. We could just clearly pull up the document, and it said that because I remember it said Romeca had on the fingernails, the fake nails. She didn't even have a piece of hair in her nail. When you have nails on, if you punch somebody, those nails gonna break.
Exactly. Was any broken?
None were broken. Not one of them. And DNA is what is very, very sensitive. So had she touched her, even if she touched her clothes a little bit, she would have had that on the palm of her hand or on her fingerprint, on her fingertips. So it's just like the lies. It's just like, just stop it. Just stop it already. Grown ass people to come out and just feel so comfortable with lying just baffles me. It absolutely baffles me.
It's wrong, and God see it for sure.
And I just want to let you know you are such a amazing job. I always tell you, you have you pay attention, and you have what is it? Oh my God, I always say it.
Discernment.
You pay attention to detail.
Oh, detail, yeah.
Very well.
I definitely noticed stuff that most people miss. Thank you.
Yeah, you don't miss a thing, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? Your name, it goes with you. The crime TV, yes, it fits you because you definitely got it going on.
Definitely a crime sleuth over here, man. I definitely enjoyed, and I'm glad you taking notice and like my channel. Shout out to you. I've been over on your channel as well. You've been doing what you're doing over there, checking things, because I know that you are one that's very passionate. But I feel your love and passion when you speak. I see your frustrations and stuff, and I see everything, but I don't get mixed up in the stuff, but I see it. But I like you. And also, thank you for calling in and giving your opinion on the story, because I definitely respect it, because I know you've been here since day one.
Yes. Now, and one more thing before I drop down, because it was stated in the comments about Carlos getting a visitation. So he is getting a visitation with his son, but one of them that he did, I'm not sure if it was the same day, because he always, he got to show off, always trying to show off his goddamn muscles and stuff. Like, boy, nobody don't want to see that shit.
Right.
Those the same muscles that you use to put around her goddamn arm.
Exactly.
Around her
and the
neck.
same muscles he didn't use to stop the damn fight. So ain't nobody trying to see you flex.
Exactly. So to keep coming out, putting your muscles in that freaking goofball ass face all up in the camera, we don't want to see that. We just want to see you with your hands behind your goddamn back being Red Miranda, right? That's what we want to see. But This is one thing I wanted to say. He was on there at the visitation, and you know what he asked? He asked Lil Los?
What?
He asked him, who's stronger? Who do you think is stronger, me or you?
What?
And Lil Los looked at him Cause I definitely screen recorded. I recorded.
What?
I definitely sure did.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
he asked him who's stronger, and he put his muscles up, and he was like, "Who you think is stronger?" And it was just the way that he looked at him. The little old looked at him, and it just made me want to just push through that goddamn screen. Like,
oh my God! First of all, I don't think that's so. He's on a visit and he's recording it and putting it online.
Yes.
That's inappropriate. I don't think he's supposed to do that. You're not supposed to have people. You're not supposed to have children that's even involved with CPS online. Somebody should report his ass.
I'll send you
Please send it to me.
Inbox.
Yeah, that's crazy,
because
man.
You can tell it's in a supervised area. You can tell
not
that it's
supposed
like
to do that.
A visitation because of the type of room that it's in, and then like the background or whatever. Like maybe it's at a library or something, or maybe it's outside. I'm not sure. But he asked him that, and he's on the video like dancing like a little bit with him, but the whole time he's flexing. He just keeps flexing his muscles back and forth, back and forth.
So he flexing in front of his baby, 7 years old. Who's stronger, me or you? What? Like that is damn, man. Golly, this is
he is so
bad.
bad, but he needs justice. He say he needs justice though. He needs justice. He needs his ass whooped. That's what he needs.
Man, listen, we need justice. That's right. We as in not he.
We need.
Get out of here, man.
Just out here telling lies and lies. Oh my God, it's so much. Oh my God, did you know he had the absolute nerve? Okay, so all the videos that we see, I don't know if you know this, but before, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna say I don't care.
I know.
He had the audacity, him and Holly. They been had contact with a certain CC in November. I have some personal text messages, so it's just like the more he talks, he trusts those people. But the thing is, those people, they talk, and they also put stuff out. So when something got mentioned, they talking about a mole, let them keep talking. Because it comes to me, and guess what? I send it straight to the family.
Whoa.
Everything. I send it straight to him. I sure do.
Wait, let me ask you this, because go ahead. He had a nerve to what?
I'm sorry. Yeah, he had the nerve to send this video. It's this one video, and it had to come from either him. Well, no, I won't say him because we saw him. He was standing over her, just patting over her. He wasn't helping her. He wasn't trying to help resuscitate her. He wasn't doing a goddamn thing. Nothing that he should have been doing. Should have been taking his shirt off, ripping his goddamn shirt off on the ground, trying to resuscitate her, trying to do something else.
Tying it around the wound, like to stop the bleeding.
Like, hello, like, are you still there? Hello, like, what the hell? But he actually sent this video to a certain CC. I'm gonna send it to you later, and it actually has her on the ground, basically look like she's taking her very last.
What? He sent that to somebody?
Close. I mean, it's absolutely up close.
So that means he was recording.
He's giving this out.
What? Oh man.
Yeah, and then the other CC, they play it like on back text and they laugh at it. But it messed around and got back to me. So I already sent it to Auntie. Yeah. But it's up close, so I don't know if it came from because we do know Holly was on her phone.
Yeah.
So
we found out she was talking to her mom. She was talking to her mother, according to these paperwork I'm reading. Yep, somebody. It was a lot of people out there recording it right there by her. Yes, it really was.
Or he paid somebody to get that recording from them because it's like it's up close, like it's on top of her, like it's on top.
What?
Of her.
I think it was him.
It is absolutely.
He the only one that was over top of her.
Right.
He was the only one that close.
Either him or that guy.
Or when him and Holly moved her or whatever, I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, you could see her like taking her very last, and I was so disturbed. I got it like 2 weeks ago. It got to me, and
wow.
I just absolutely couldn't believe it, and it heated me up even more. So for him to even if he's trying to call her parent, call her mom, bitch, don't call her mama. Leave Miss Tina alone. Leave her alone. You absolutely sick mutt. Because you're giving these other CCs this stuff so they can come out and dog her out. She's already passed away. And you got the goddamn nerve and audacity to keep saying, when I get my son, or I'm trying to get my son. You don't deserve a damn thing. You don't even have your own house. You don't even have your own roof over your head. You're a convicted selling for guns. I'm sorry, for pew-pews. You're not even supposed to be around it. Even that alone, you should have been locked up off that. Should have been locked up for even putting your hands on and striking her. So she got hurt by him, and then to turn around and have to look up and get hit again by a freaking bullet. It's just,
man,
oh my God.
Two of them at that. That's crazy.
I'm gonna do myself a favor. Y'all baby and drop down because my mouth is brutal and it pisses me off, and I don't even know her.
Mm-hmm.
And it hurts.
It do.
Because we all have children. Well, not everybody, but we all have children, nieces, nephews, or whatever. Yep. And you just imagine that being your family member out there, and then you got somebody that could have stopped it. He could have said a word. He could have said one or two words. No, Holly, put that up. Don't do that, or get your ass in that car. Yep. She would have did it because she's a do girl. She's a freaking mutt puppy. She would have listened to him. Yep, but when she said, I'm going to go get it, and then he repeated that, I felt like that was her. That was the okay right there for her. That was all she needed to hear. On top of she was already going to do it anyway. She had it planned anyway. But the fact that he knew that she was unarmed, it hurts my heart because he know it don't matter if Holly spent the night with him. He still knew every time that she had that thing on her. Every time. And it's like, why in the hell aren't they checking Holly? She made all those videos, but she's so goddamn scared. You made all them taunting videos. You called DCF on this girl. Oh, but she's just so innocent. She's just an angel. Kiss my ass. Yeah, right.
We know the truth. That's gaslighting at its finest. Yeah. We see her for who she is, and can't nobody change that.
Yeah, but I'm gonna drop that. Thank you so much for letting me come up.
Thanks for coming up, and you can call me Miss V, because I noticed you try to say the whole name. Yeah, just call me Miss V. And I'm glad you shortened your name too, because I was trying to read all of that. Katessa, not knowing, so I like that you simplified it. Plus, you don't like people saying it wrong anyway, so that's perfect.
Right. And the people that say it wrong are the people that's always lying. So anyway, there's these little names. You can't say my damn name right. But yeah, I'll go ahead and drop down. But I got stuff for you. Maybe you know what's appropriate. You can show. I'm talking about text messages. I even have a text message yesterday that came in of Holly, of another man confronting her about her being pregnant at the time that he slept with her.
What?
And her basically kind of like explaining herself. Yes, I got it.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and it's out of her phone. It's out of her phone.
Well,
and her background was dirty.
Are you on DM? I can believe it. I mean, are you on IG?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. I thought
my old phone gets to it, but yeah. So in the old one, I don't use it no more at all. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'll send you.
I don't know if you can message me on my page, but if you can, send it to me. Hopefully, you can send it.
Yeah, because some of this stuff you can put up. Not the video I was talking about, but some of the stuff you can put up. So yeah. So they want to play that. The gas on that.
Yeah, I know how to edit over here. I definitely could take a look at it and see what we can show and what we can't.
Yes, ma'am.
But okay.
So justice for Romeca.
Justice for Meeks. Period. Thanks for calling. Bye.
Thank you.
Shout out to KG Summer Mommy in the building. So yeah, so I see that somebody said something about, who was that? Something about them dating certain women. Because they are legally able to carry weapons, so they date certain women that I can't find a comment that actually said it, but I did see it. Wait, it was Ace that said it, but I don't see it no more. But I remember I heard him say that myself, y'all. I definitely heard him say it. Shout out to Kicking It with the Rooks in the building. What's up, fam? I did not know you was in the chat. Hold on, Kwame. Wild weirdo. I want to read this. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I missed a lot of comments, but let's read this. I don't think that I have read this, and it's whose statement was this? It's after one of Losa's statements that it said on September 8th, 2025 at approximately 10:30 a.m. Detective Mitchell Carroll Detective Michael, and then it says Carol with some numbers, relocated on the scene of the homicide located at 20 West Cermak. It says Detective Carroll's observed two vehicles, a white Kia K5 bearing Illinois license. Hold on. License is blacked out, and then plate is given license plate number and a black Chevy Cruze bearing Illinois plate, and it gives the number. Surrounded by red Chicago police tape. I might have read this, but I'm gonna read it again. Crime scene tape facing westbound, located at approximately 20 West Cermak. Carroll then observed a large quantity of blood, assorted discarded items used by CFD, so Chicago Fire Department, for life-saving measures for the victim, located directly south of the Chevrolet. Blood was observed splattered on the exterior of the rear driver's side door of the Chevrolet. Detective Carroll then observed 3 9mm shell casings, 2 on the street between the Kia and the Chevrolet, and 1 in the windshield of the car. But they said coward. It's spelled COWL, panel of the Chevrolet. And so I had said, the baby could have been hit. We talked about that. I did read this, I do believe, because I remember talking about that. So Detective Carroll then observed the black Mercedes GLE bearing Illinois plate blank and 4 uninvolved parked cars surrounded by yellow tape. Detective Carroll came to know that the white Kia bearing Illinois license plate was registered to, and that is the crazy part, because it's saying that Kia was registered to Quadajah, but they clearly got it wrong, because we know that's not true. And the black Chevrolet Cruze bearing license plate was registered to Romeca, and the black Mercedes was registered to the brother Carteris, or however you say his name. So Detective Carroll came to know that the Mercedes was being driven by Carlos. It's blocked out though. Detective Carroll then spoke to police. Dejanique was one of the police names, who related the following information. Quadajah Johnson blank blank and their infant child departed. Now look, this a different version right here. Quadajah Johnson blank blank and their infant child departed blank's residence at 2113 State Street. State Street, Chicago, in the Mercedes, and put up to 20 West Cermak, where Johnson and blank exited the Mercedes and moved their infant child from the Mercedes. That's so crazy, y'all. This is yet another one. So Carlos gave like 2 or 3 different ones that I've read. I'm gonna have to put them all together. And then this is a different version, but it's coming from the cop. But somebody told her this, right? So exited the Mercedes and removed their infant child from the Mercedes. Boy, I tell you, Quadajah Johnson and blank blank then began placing the infant. So it took both of them. Both of them then began placing the infant into the rear of the Chevrolet when the white Kia K5 pulled up and boxed in the Chevrolet. Detective Carroll came to know that Romeca Blackman was driving the Kia when the vehicle blocked the Chevrolet on Cermak. Detective Carroll learned from BT number 131 that Romeca Blackman exited the Kia and began shouting profanities at both Quadajah Johnson and blank blank Carlisle. Romeca Blackman then approached and began to batter Quadajah Johnson. Detective Carroll then learned that Carlisle Sway attempted to separate Quadajah Johnson and Romeca Blackman, but was unsuccessful. Detective Carroll then learned that Quadajah Johnson produced a handgun and fired approximately 3 shots, striking Romeca twice. Detective Carroll learned that multiple witnesses contacted 911 and paramedics were dispatched on the scene. Chicago police officers were first to the scene, and officers rendered aid to Romeca by applying a tourniquet to Romeca's left leg. And she hit her on the inner thigh. And like I said in that dancing video, she wanted to mess up her dancing leg and her beautiful face. So they applied a tourniquet to Romeca Blackman's left leg. Chicago Fire Department paramedics ultimately arrived on the scene, and Romeca Blackman was transported to Stroger Hospital, where she was pronounced. So the only thing they did for her on the scene was rolled her over to her side so she wouldn't choke, which means she wasn't on her side, which means Carlos didn't do that. Then they put a tourniquet to stop or slow down the bleeding, because did nobody take or rip nothing off and, make no tie or anything there. So Carlos was standing over her for what again? What was he doing? Patting on her, y'all said? Anyway, Detective Carroll met with evidence technicians Marek, Blank, John, and some numbers, along with Forensic Service Sergeant Sean Pickett, and conducted a walkthrough of the scene. Detective Carroll instructed the evidence technician to perform a video recording of the scene to photograph evidence and collect the 3 shell casings on the scene. Detective Carroll also instructed the evidence technician to take swabs of blood from multiple locations on the crime scene. Detective Carroll then recovered a mobile phone and a passport from the front passenger seat of the Kia, both items belonging to Romeca Blackman. When the evidence technician finished processing the scene, Detective Carroll instructed police officer Hearns and Vera to order tows on the Kia, the Chevrolet, and the Mercedes. Then it says Detective Carroll relocated to the hospital at approximately 12:33 hours for evidence technician and proceeded to the remains of Romeca. And I seen here that right here, it says Detective Carroll then relocated to the Area 3 Detective Division located on Belmont in Chicago, was able to make contact with blank at 3:35 p.m. via telephone. Romeca Blackman and Detective Carroll informed, and it has it all blacked out, that Romeca was deceased. And Detective Carroll gave blank the medical examiners, but it was I believe that this is when they told her mother. I'm not sure though, but that's what who else would they be calling besides her mother? I would think. So 15:35 hours via telephone, all the stuff blacked out. Romeca Blackman and Detective Carroll informed blacked out. Romeca was deceased. Carroll gave them medical examiner information, informed her how to make contact with the medical examiner. So okay, and then the next one was Quadajah's interview. And let me just scan through this just to see pretty much what do I have left here that I want to read. Shoot, we getting into 3 hours now. We need to get off of here. That's what we need to do. Okay, let me see what y'all saying. Shout out to Sinitra Speaks. How you doing, fam? Salute to you for putting out all those Jarvis Butt jail calls. You doing a good job, as per usual. Shout out to you. I'm going to be over there to check some more out. It's just so much information. Like, it's so many of them I have not seen, y'all. Kwani, she definitely is. And to just stand there and stare at Romeca while she takes her last breath is so freaking demonic. It's like neither one of them could take their eyes off of Romeca. Neither one of them. And it was like, I just feel like he was standing guard, like, don't come over here by her. Stay away from her. Like, I want to make sure you don't help her. Shout out to Ebony in the building. How you doing, fam? Good to see you here. And why did he purposely give the paramedics the wrong name? Now, I heard that she went as a Jane Doe. The mother has said that they had a hard time finding her because they didn't have the right name. Shout out to Kwani Hill for the $4.99 super chat. I missed that. I did not see that. Oh, shout out to Sinitra Speaks for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you so much, fam. Dang, that is so nice. Let me shout y'all out with a little jingle or 3. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to you. Let's go. Shout out.
Nanny boo boo. Nanny boo boo.
Shout out to y'all. Don't be jelly. That's all I'm saying. Don't be jelly. Listen, thank y'all so much for the love. I appreciate it. Let's see. Thank you, Freddie, Sinitra said. And for the people that don't, if y'all don't know about Sinitra Speaks, y'all definitely need to check out her channel. Like, she is on top of the Naziah Harris case and whatever else that she posts on her channel. We definitely appreciate the love. You're showing. Oh, I just woke you up. That thing was loud as heck in my ear. Yeah, we got all of this stuff, y'all. I've had it since the beginning. Like, I came into this thing with graphics. I came into it like that. I've had that for like 5 years. It's just the way I always have ran the channel. I got receipts on that. But I think we covered enough stuff for today. I'm gonna come back live. I think I'm off tomorrow too. I gotta check my schedule. She says she loved my content. Thank you so much, fam. Shout out to you. And I think are you the one with the justice group for Romeca? I don't want to misspeak, but I think if so, what's the name of your justice group on Facebook? And I'm not in it either. Like, I need to be a part of it. So yeah, let me know what's the name of your group if you still got a group. But y'all probably closed it down or made it private or something now because of all the stuff. Because I learned a lot of stuff on Tion's channel too. And I seen you over there. I seen all y'all over there. So shout out to all the Romeca supporters that's been down since day one. Shout out to y'all. Hold on though. Hold on. Let me. Yeah, I'm gonna come back tomorrow because I feel like this is too long. I do have some other stuff to talk about, but we'll save it for tomorrow. We got some other interviews to go over. Hold on, maybe I'll do one page, y'all. Maybe I'm wanting to do one page of it because I had reread some stuff here that I already read. So hold on, y'all. Let me see where I can start. I'm gonna do one page. Okay, here's something. It says September 13th, 2025 at 10:30 hours. Detective somebody relocated to the area. Hold on, let me make it better. Relocated to the area. 5 Chicago Police Department pound number located at 2039 North Parkside Avenue. Right. So it says that this detective executed a search warrant, and it gives these numbers on Quadajah's 2015 Chevy Cruze. It goes on to say September 16, 2025 at 12:15 p.m. RD, along with Detective somebody relocated at 20 West Cermak, Chicago, okay, observed a fired bullet at the location of the initial shooting and requested an evidence technician. Now, this is 8 days later because this is the 16th. And it says that Chicago, Illinois RD observed a fired bullet at the location of the initial shooting and requested an evidence technician to recover the fired bullet. So ET somebody recovered the fired bullet at 12:36 hours p.m. As RDs were on the scene, they were approached by a concerned citizen who informed RDs that she was present and on the scene of the crime of the shooting and observed the shooting. The following should be considered a summary and not verbatim unless otherwise noted. So, the interview of blank blank. I have not read this either, so I don't know what the heck. Hold on. So, interview of blank blank related that she was on her way to work on September 8th, 2025, just before 9 a.m. Blank blank related that she observed 2 girls arguing as she was turning into her work. Blank blank. Oh no, Romeca Blackman and Quadajah Johnson. That's who she was talking about. Blank blank related that the boy blank blank was trying to keep them both from fighting. So he grabbed the girl that got shot, right? Romeca, right? And hugged her, is what this person's saying, to keep her from fighting with the girl in the green. Now, there's somebody coming 8 days later and just happened to see the police there. Okay. So Quadajah Johnson, she's talking about her, the girl in the green, Quadajah. Blank blank related that the girl in green, Quadajah Johnson, was being aggressive. She was being aggressive and kept charging towards the one that got shot. Wow. All right. So Romeca Blackman, and she's talking about Romeca Blackman, because she got a mouth on her, blank blank related that the boy blank blank grabbed the girl that got shot in like a chokehold and was trying to push her to get away while he was telling her to go go on, get away, she got a gun. What the heck? Blank blank related that the girl in green, Quadajah, kept yelling, I'm licensed to carry, I'm licensed to carry, and kept carrying and kept charging towards the girl that got shot. What? Really? Blank blank related that the girl in the green, Quadajah Johnson, was trying to provoke her because the boy, I like how they calling him a boy, because the boy blank blank had already calmed down the girl that got shot, Romeca Blackman. Blank blank related that there was never a physical altercation, just verbal, and that by the time she and her co-worker walked up to the fight from her job at some diner, okay, right there on Cermak, okay, Quadajah Johnson had already shot her, okay, and then it says blank blank related that the girl in the green, Quadajah, was by the front bumper of her car when she fired. What? She was by the front bumper of the car when she shot, and that she heard like four shots, she said. Blank blank stated that after the girl that got fired on, Romeca, hit the ground, the boy blank blank was trying to revive her, but she was already gone. Wow. So she hit the floor. I thought he caught her. That's the first time I'm hearing that she was like, nah, I mean, I don't know. She said she seen it. But that's my first time hearing that she was on the floor. Like, you know, we know that we heard that he caught her, but then it was something else that I read that they said he laid her down or something. Like, how you lay her down unless she leaned up on you, because she would have just hit the ground if he was moving his car and all these lies he'd have been telling. I can't keep up with all these statements coming from him. And yeah, anyway, this is what this witness is saying. Said Quadajah had already shot her, and blank blank related that the girl in the green was by the front bumper of her car when she fired, and that she heard like four go off. Blank blank stated that after the girl that got fired on, Romeca, hit the ground, the boy blank blank was trying to revive her, but she was already gone. Blank blank related that she then saw the girl in green, Quadajah, put the gun away in the car. Blank blank stated that she felt that blank Carlisle and Quadajah Johnson followed Romeca Blackman. What? Stated that she felt that Carlos and Quadajah followed Romeca Blackman, and that the girl in green, Quadajah, provoked it. Blank blank, not Carlisle, the witness, blank blank stated that the girl that got fired on, Romeca Blackman, was coming out of the chokehold. She was coming out of the chokehold and was not moving towards the girl in the green, Quadajah, when she was shot. This concluded the interview of blank blank. Yeah. Let me read this part too. September 17, 2025 at 12:25 hours, CPD ordered through PO, and it got some numbers, reference numbers. So September 17, 2025 at 12:30 p.m., RD contacted blank blank at the listed number of blank, who agreed to meet with RD and AS Jutla at Area 3. Detectives located on Belmont. And it goes on to say September 20th, 2025 at 1 p.m. So September 17, 2025 at 2 p.m., RDs spoke with Carteris. I'm probably jacking his name up, but that's Carlos' brother. That's who named the Mercedes is in, right? So September 17, 2025 at 2 p.m., RD spoke with Carteris, blank, who inquired on why his car had been towed. What? So why my vehicle getting towed even though it was on the crime scene and the one of the main people was driving it? RD informed him that his vehicle, Mercedes 2022 and all this stuff, was on the scene of a homicide that occurred on September 8th, 2025, and that a person of interest was seen exiting his vehicle, and the investigation remains ongoing. So they called him a person of interest because, I mean, you know, or is, yeah, because we know Quadajah is a suspect. He should be a person of interest. We're all interested in knowing why his ass ain't behind bars yet. So September 18th of 2025, at 1:58 p.m., RDs began contacting 911 callers from that day, from the day of the incident. Wow. So September 18th at dang near 2:00, they began contacting the 911 callers from the day of the incident. RD attempted to contact 911 caller at listed number blank with negative results. RDs left a voicemail with contact information. Then at 2:23, RDs contact 911 caller at the listed number and spoke with, and it blacked out all kind of stuff and related that she called 911 after she received a call from blank blank, who stated that Quadajah Johnson had just fired on Romeca Blackman. Blank blank stated that she got there after the fact and did not see what happened. That sounds like Holly's mother. That sounds like Holly's mother, because Holly called her and told her that she fired on Romeca. That's what I think. What y'all think? So it says RD spoke with blank and then blank, a lot of stuff related that she called 911 after she received a call from blank blank, who stated that Quadajah had just fired on Romeca. Blank blank stated that she got there after the fact and did not see what happened. I'm assuming it's her mother. It could be somebody else. Holly could have called more than just her mom out there. Then it says 2:37. RDs contacted 911 caller at listed number blank. RD spoke with blank blank, the mother of, and all the stuff blacked out, informed RD that she called. So she called 911 after her daughter informed her what blank blank had said. RD informed blank blank that he needed to speak with blank blank blankety blank, said she would relay the messages and have blank blank meet with RD. Very, very, very interesting. And I'm going to leave it right there. I am going to leave it right there. Let me save my spot. I'm going to come back live tomorrow. I was going to go back live today if we reach the goal, but I've been live too long for that. So we didn't reach the goal anyway. And so I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to set up part 3. So y'all look for that, set all notifications and all that good stuff. But this is where we going to start. Now let me see what y'all saying. Man, that is a lot. You love Sinitra? Yeah, she's a good creator. I love good creators that like her. You know, blankety blank blank. Yes. Shout out to La Leslie in the building. I don't know if you heard me in the beginning, but I didn't have nothing to do with no mess. I didn't send nobody no video. I did not talk to anybody behind the scenes. But I will say that I had contacted her back in March. Let me go to it. And the reason why I contacted her is because I am a YouTube coach, right? I teach YouTube. And when I see somebody that need help or lost about something, I'm always compelled to help, right? So what happened, it was a Romeca supporter in the on her channel at the time. I don't know if y'all have fell out or if you have stopped going over there by then. I don't know, but everybody seemed to be, communicating, right? So it was a Romeca supporter up there. They was trying to figure something out. So I sent Real T, a screenshot of StreamYard and was telling her how it works. And that was the only time that I contacted her. And she didn't respond or anything. So she didn't respond. I didn't even see that she seen it, right? But I guess like she was looking for me because she inboxed me and she did ask me for the paperwork. But I didn't see that. I didn't see that when I went to her live stream and I said hi. And the reason why I said hi is because she was using my content and she didn't say my name or anything. But, you know, that's just kind of common courtesy. I was talking about it in the beginning. So anyway, it was March 21st that I messaged her and showed her a screenshot on how something works on StreamYard. And then that day that she was reporting on the statements, I didn't even know that she had messaged me, but she had messaged me and asked me if I could send her the statements, and she sent me her email. So when I came into her chat, that's what she was talking about, but I hadn't seen the messages and all that. So I just wanted to say that I'm not a part of obviously, you know, talking bad about Romeca. We love her over here and we want justice for her. And I just wanted to clear that up. I did not. People screenshot my they screenshot the stuff I talked about and nobody gave me credit for it or anything, but they talked about it. So yeah, I didn't know that. Wow, Miss V. Well, I'm gonna need some classes, so count on me. Oh, for real? Yeah, I have another channel that I teach YouTube on, and the channel is called MTGV Politics. But on my membership, I teach behind the scenes. You know, so yeah, hit me up on my other channel. You can find that on the front of this page. You can just go to my home page here, and you'll be able to find it. So she always asking RM supporters for stuff, never got her own stuff. Man, I was like, when I seen the comments though, I was like, wait a minute though, because I don't want people to be thinking that I'm a part of none of that. So yeah, I think I had heard that before, but yeah, that's what it was though. That's what it was, man. I'm like, what? And then I didn't know what all was being said because when I got there, that I had just got there, and you know, she was reading it and kind of saying how she been had it and all of that. And that's why when I was like, well, hi, you know, because I have played her stuff over here and I always say that I got it from her. You know what I mean? Like, it's just common courtesy to do that. If I didn't say it, you know, I've said their names. If I got stuff from you, I usually say that, you know. I played Sinitra over here. I said her name and also put it in the freaking description box. I need help. I just want to talk. Okay. Yeah, call me. You can call me after this if you want, but here's my number because I am about to end right now. Unless you wanted to call live, I'll wait if you want to call while I'm live. But let me see. But you can definitely hit me up after this. Where's La? Oh, she must be in the other stream. Y'all don't see her. I got 2 different live streams going. So she must, let me see. She must be in the vertical one, I think. Wait, let me see. Yep, y'all can only see the other people if I put up the comment. Shout out to Gossip and Giggles. Welcome in, fam. Yep, she's on the vertical stream. I can see that. Yep. Facts, Ace, and that's why that judge stated the same thing. Carlos is a huge liar. Don't nobody believe him. They don't want his testimonies. He's lying. Thank you. Okay, you'll call me after. Perfect. She said, dang, this thing. Thank you for breaking it down. And thank you so much for sharing me out. If people have been telling me that they find me on Facebook because of a link that you shared. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And this was long, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and end. I definitely appreciate everybody that's in the chat. I'm sorry I missed a lot of y'all comments, but I do open up the phone lines and stuff because I be wanting to hear from y'all also. So when we go live tomorrow, just call in and let me know what y'all think. Put it out there. You know what I mean? And because it's a lot of things that need to be talked about. And maybe it's some other stuff that y'all could send me to break it down. Let's see who this is.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
I'm not sure who that is, but I didn't hear a name. You got to say your name because I don't want no trolls calling. I just I know it was a Chicago number, but I'm not sure because I know Leslie just said she was gonna call me after. So just call back and say your name. It'd be hard as supporters to keep up with all the fallouts. Yeah, that is so disappointing. I had that happen to me one time where, when you like collaborate with people and then it fall apart, it put the supporters in a horrible position because now they feel like they got to pick sides. Now they feel like they can't comment no more, or whatever. I like to stand clear of all that, man. Like, and it really is. I had it happen one time and it was bad. It is bad because it's all about like separation and all that. And sometimes people be doing that stuff on purpose. That's how they want it. But anyway, thank y'all so much. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I think the call might have been an accident. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I think I'll go live around anywhere between I think 2:30. So I'm gonna set it up and y'all hit notifications on it. But check out part 1 if you didn't. And also I have so many my content is in order. So if you click on like a video tab, it'll take you to a shorter part of a live stream or whatever, and then it'll lead you to the live stream if you want to do that. I have shorts, that I got everything. So, and everything is in order. And before I get out of here, I do want to see if I got any more shares. Like I said, it's a lot of free ways to support and help spread the word. And sharing is one of them. Hitting a thumbs up, commenting, engaging, all of that stuff is very important. It don't take money. If you have money and you want to send it, you want to help the channel in that way, you want to sponsor the live stream, I definitely appreciate that. But I just be wanting the simple things too, So I see young Rhea shared me again 2 hours ago. So thank you for the share. But I had a bunch of people share. I just already read them. So that's it, folks. That is it. Let me read the last few comments. I hope everyone enjoys their afternoon and everyone be safe. Shared to Justice for Meeks. Thank you, Rhapsody. Thank you, fam. I definitely appreciate that. Thank y'all for tuning in. Yes, thank you, BFF. HMIC. And then that's why Romeca. That's why I say Romeca CC couldn't send them shit. They should do the leg work like you all do. Oh yeah, yep. I'm not after. I do not like that at all. I don't try to control what nobody say on their own platform or try to argue with nobody about their content and stuff. But I don't like to be wrapped up in no mess, looking like I didn't did anything. I don't like that. So yes, we ain't putting up the no more paperwork. Not right now. Not this paperwork. Anyway, yes, I shared your channel. I'll be sharing. Oh, thank you so much, Ebony. So you are the Justice for. Let me see. Is that what is that the name of your channel, your page on Facebook? Justice for Meeks. Let's see. Justice for Romeca Blackman. Yes, spilling the grits. Yeah, if we steady bring up fallouts, etc., we would never get past it. Let's give it no motion at all. I just want to get back to why we all came here. I would love that. Yes, and y'all definitely at the right place because I'm one I don't like all of that. It's really discouraging, and I experienced that with the Kanika Jenkins case. I experienced it as a supporter. I was crying and everything else when they broke up the protests, and I just knew that Kanika was not gonna get no justice. And when I tell y'all, it always happened. It's always happened. If you got a group of people, I promise y'all, I done seen it so many times, and it's sad, but we can move past it by staying focused on Romeca and the case, the evidence, the facts, and things like that. Because what happens is people run out of stuff to talk about, and then it be that. And no, I came in and spoke and shared your live on FB and tagged La Leslie when you first came on. Thank you so much. And I think you had commented and said I had missed your comment, so I don't do it on purpose. I do have 2 different live streams going and reading other stuff, so it's hard to redo everything. But thank you so much. I definitely appreciate that. I'm never shading nobody. And shout out to my member Rhonda in the building. Welcome in, fam. So yes, good afternoon. Yep, it's heart-wrenching too when you get close to people, like talking to people every day. It could take you about 3 months. You talking to somebody every day, you get a good relationship with these people, and it hurts. It hurts when you think it's real and it's fake, and you fall out, and then they put all your business out in the street. That's a lot. So, but me too, Ebony. It's Aggie and Petty. People should be able to go anywhere they want to without having to check sides. That mess is weird. It is. And stay away from Carlos and Holly CCs. They be lying. Yep, people can go wherever they go. Wherever they want to go. But I have seen people do that too, like tell their supporters, oh, if I be seeing y'all, like making people feel bad going in other content. If y'all follow anybody like that, unsubscribe expeditiously. They think you a bunch of they kid at that, and that they can run your damn life. I wish you would tell me where I can and cannot go, who I can and cannot support. Like, no. So anyway, let's just keep focused on Romeca, because that's the person that we came here for. That's how everybody met through this case. Just focus on her, because we definitely gonna do that over here. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in and all that good stuff. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Shoot, I'll see y'all in the next one. Woo. Thanks, Ashley. Thanks, okay, Katie, mama. Feeling the grip. That's right. See you later. Thanks for all the love, for sure. Shout out to 755 Media and Shandy Cheek Music. I met them on YouTube. Let's go. Ain't no AI either. And for the dummies,
you big dummy, you big dummy, you big dummy, you. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody
At all.
Ain't nobody got time for that shit. I don't want no. I stand on business. You got me somewhere, I stand on business. You got me in your hood, I stand on business. I've been stand on business. I stand on business. You got me somewhere, I stand on. Nanny boo boo.
And for the remaining suspects, we like to see your ass locked up.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail. You going to jail. Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You go-
Peace and love, y'all. We out.